Dun, 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 dun. And we're here. We are back once again, folk. Once again, and as you can see, we have our another special guest, my brother, who I have not had a chance to stream with.
There we go.
For many a moon. And actually, the first person that I did ever get on a live stream and chat about these Westeros streets with, a Dawn of Ice and Fire, also known as the original, the only Azora Hype. Don Willie, what is going on?
Nothing much. Valamor Golis, everybody, what's going on? We are finally back together again to talk Game of Thrones. Oh my god, I'm loving it right now.
And how lovely it's been.
Yes. Anyway, AKA, take it away. It's your show. I'm just a guest.
You're never just a guest, my brother. Never just a guest. And of course, y'all see we got here Meeksy.
What up, y'all? Hello,
What's going on?
Tiredisms. I'm gonna wake up soon. I promise. Just so I can go back to sleep after this podcast.
Yeah, we were all up pretty damn late last night.
Yes.
Pretty damn late.
I had a bowl of ramen.
Combo.
I had a bowl of ramen at 1:30 because I needed to eat because I drank a whole bottle of wine. I was like,
I left my ramen at my cousin's house. I was so sad when I worked from home today, but when I started looking around for him at lunchtime, I said, "Oh shit!" Left that bag sitting in the kitchen. I know exactly where I left it too. I was so sad.
Distraught.
Well, luckily I have some tortillas, so I just stick it there instead of on the noodles. It worked out. But let me jump over to the what's up.
No, I was just gonna say, went to Chipotle a couple of days ago, and they were out of tortilla chips.
That shit happens. You would think that it couldn't happen, but as I did do a small recent stint behind, on the other side of the counter at that establishment, they run out of shit all the time. Legit. It's crazy. Don't think it's easy working at a damn Chipotle. They be having issues.
Yeah, I know it's not easy, but yeah.
I'm gonna need you to get your shit together. Chipotle, you're supposed to have chips.
You ran out of chips.
Listen, I will never forgive you.
Them chips though. Them chips be delicious.
That's the only thing I eat from Chipotle.
The freaking salt
and the rice,
lime mix that they put on there.
But
I just eat the rice and the chips. That's it.
But the crazy thing about it is they had plenty of guacamole, plenty of queso.
So what was they? Never mind. You know what? I'm not gonna ask questions.
Guacamole and the queso goes on like everything though. They don't make it just for the dipping of the chips.
No, I feel you, but I'm just trying to think about it. They ran out of chips, and they still had plenty of guacamole and queso.
So that means they had to throw that shit out at the end of the night because you couldn't.
No.
See, that's why I don't eat Chipotle. Yuck.
That's not no. Some things do get thrown away, but nah. The guacamole, it's expensive. Them avocados be expensive.
They are expensive. You're right.
Yeah.
Too right.
All right. So we will be joined later by Lady D. She had a sick tiny human to wrangle last night. So once she gets baby boo taken care of, she'll be in with us. And hopefully our other two guests will join us once they're done with their recordings for the evening as well. But we'll see. Let me jump over, see who's rocking with us over here in these chat room streets. All right. And Steve, come in. I got your name up here first, bro. What's good? Lady V, how's Drawbridge? Casey, always a pleasure to see you. Imagination Realm, hello, my lady. Santi, what's good, sis? Scroll down. Day, what is going on? Thank you for coming through and hanging with us, everyone's. Let's see. You guys was doing a whole lot of talking while we were waiting.
A whole lot. I was in here.
Hello.
I was just looking at him like, I don't think they blackwashed him. I just think he was on par. I think Day was on par because he don't handle emotionals, right? The instant his feelings get hurt, he gets angry. That's what he does. He stay consistent. Yeah. He snaps, and he snapped
very
on her.
Much so. And there's a reason for that. We've seen that in him from the very first episode. So I definitely would not put that term to him. Whitewashing Allison, I don't think they did that.
No, I just think they showed how stupid she was.
Yeah, when it comes to things that seem like they've been misunderstandings now, no, that to me just says how ridiculous Alicent is in sipping her own Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
much.
I also think it's like it's a combination of people reading the book and thinking that they had die-hard declarations
All the facts,
of their opinions in the book. Like Alicent was like, my son is going to be king no matter what. We're going to plot, we're going to plan. And really, she was like, my son really deserves to be king. And y'all planning around me. But, okay, so...
She really thought that she was going to be in charge there.
Woo! No. Otto was like...
Hey, Jackie.
Otto patted her.
Otto was straight looking at her like, bitch. I thought,
fixed her bow and was like,
what?
Like, oh, okay. He was like, yeah, okay, all right. Good job.
You really about to put my son on the throne without me? Yeah, they're long laid plans. You heard what that man said?
Yeah, so
they never needed you in this game, really, Alicent. They just needed you to keep yourself busy.
Yeah, they needed you to be there.
Act like you actually had a say in what things was going. You know,
yeah, actually, she was used as a distraction because everybody was watching her doing what she was doing, wearing her dresses, making the rules, like moving people left and right. While Otto and real people was in the back maneuvering in silence. What did Lil Wayne say?
Hey, Peter.
Moving silence like lasagna.
Absolutely.
Quiet.
True indeed. True indeed.
Absolutely.
I mean, and
what's going on?
But you know what though, I am gonna say, you know, that compared to how she's portrayed in the books, which again, you know, you're getting an amalgamation.
You gotta take with a grain of salt.
Yeah, you know, you're getting an amalgamation of 3 very biased sources as to how she behaved. So, you know, to see this portrayal of her, it's like you would hope that the things that she did were actually genuine in terms of, you know, her motivations, her getting the wrong message from when Viserys was about to die. You would hope that that's the case, but I mean, listen, the way she's kind of flip-flopped when it comes to some of the things that she's gotten into, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah. You know, like Otto came to her and said, "Oh, good. I now see that you're ready to do
like, oh, you actually got some balls, girl. I didn't think you had it in you."
Yeah, you know, so now you have this play, and I think she realizes that nobody believes her in the whole thing.
Even Otto gave her the side eye. That was hilarious to me. He was like,
because he was like,
she said, "I'm not lying," and he still was like,
"Okay." That
shit was hilarious to me. Hilarious. He was like, "Oh, okay. So you mean that they?"
He was like, "Okay,
okay.
I see.
Got you. Let's spin that. Let's go with that one."
Because he said it. Yeah.
Yes.
Never mind. There's a whole ass other Aegon like right in the corner over there. But okay, cool. He meant y'all's kid.
But for the past, 20-something years.
Come on.
This point, for the past 20-something years, Rhaenyra has been the heir. But yeah,
tonight.
Right.
My man, the night after he got up out of his sick bed and hobbled his little nearly Gollum crypt keeper self up to the throne and told everybody to shut the fuck up. I said what I said, and that's the end of it. And all of a sudden now he's gonna change his mind. Come the fuck on. You wildin', Alicent. Come on now.
Wilding.
No,
don't do that. Don't do that. All right, hold on, real quick. Let me finish going down the roll call here real quick. Blue Gypsy, I don't believe I've seen your name before. Welcome, madam. Thank you for coming to hang out with us. Lady Mina, thank you for coming through again. Danny, hey. Sydney, what up? Let me scroll down here. Lady CC in the house. I see you, girl. Lady Amy, welcome. And so Tani in here. There you go. What's going on, Tani? And I do believe we have everyone now. Oh, wait, no, there's another few. Ron, what's going on, Circle Brothers? Mr. Teflon, what is going on, sir? Who that's That's to you, good brother. That's to you.
What's going on? Happy to be here.
We are happy to have you. All right, so let us get it going down.
You got the exclusive StreamYard set up. I see.
Oh, hey, Blue Gypsy.
Low key. I literally just said how to this woman.
No, she just said that she came here because she followed me here. So I just.
Oh, okay, cool. I can see the chat hadn't got down there yet for me. Got you. All right, hold on. Oh, Lord Dom, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Hey, Sav. All right, we got a few more people trickling in. Excellent. Thank you for coming through. TK Richards, that is another name I don't believe I've seen before. Hello. Thank you for coming to check us out. I do hope you enjoy the conversation. All right, so what we do for new folks coming in, we don't go, beat by beat throughout the whole episode. We give our, maybe 2 or 3 big points that stood out for us, and then we'll let the convo go and flow from there. So guess right, because we observe the old gods here. We are of the north. We'll go with Don Woolley first. What would be some big points that stood out to you? And it doesn't have to be any one thing, or it could be one big thing, or 2 or 3 little things. However it goes. But what's first off the cuff? What you got?
Well, obviously the ending.
Mm-hmm.
The whole
True
Storm's End sequence, and the aftermath behind it.
Yes.
We got to see Rhaenyra basically, become the original Mad Queen right before.
There be the dragon.
And I'll get back to to that final look and all of the things that kind of mash that together to become like the definitive, shit is about to get real. But a couple other sequences that I'd like to talk about as well that stood out to me. There was Rhaenyra's kind of semi-coronation. When she walks into the small council room in Dragonstone, and then obviously the table lighting up.
Come on.
Come on. I need the realm to keep a lookout for whoever on Wayfair or Etsy gets the LED version of that table made. Please send me a message into DM so I can go see if it's worth picking up, and so I can have that in my collection, please, and thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes. That is going to be somebody's going to make a fortune selling those damn tables.
So you know what it's going to be? I'm going to guess it's going to be someone that not only has good wood carving skills, or maybe it's just in the industry, so they have like an open factory of machines that they can use for a cheap price or for free, and it's maybe going to be some form of not exactly LED lighting, but maybe like an illuminated resin that they put in there and then cover over with glass or some type of epoxy plastic or something or other, which would still look really cool, or something that like glows in a type of resin that glows in the dark that would low-key be sick too.
True indeed.
What are you laughing at, damn it? Who said what? Where?
No, not in the chat. I'm looking to see if I can find the table because I multitask. And somebody in the comments saying, "Wow, I'm surprised they didn't figure out, the table lit up." And they was like, "Well, Stannis was too busy lighting up his daughter to light up the table."
I mean, even before that, he was too busy humping on the table to be able to really do anything effectively to light it. So, of course, he wasn't going to have the secrets.
God damn the internet.
The shenanigans have begun.
Yeah. Okay, final sequence. Wow. Final sequence. Unfortunately.
Hey, Randy.
Unfortunately, gotta turn a corner a bit, a little less celebratory, and that is Rhaenyra getting the news of
little baby
coronation, her throne being stolen, the aftermath.
That's just so much. I feel so bad for her. And because she's a woman, you can't expect to do anything. everything. Like you have to. I mean, and you're the queen, so you can't just have a moment to fall the fuck out and come back.
You can't just go and pop off. You know,
they're expecting that.
Dad, finds out her dad's gone, throws her into labor.
Mm-hmm.
She had her throne has been usurped. Even more fully, absolutely pushes her into labor and a very painful looking
early
labor.
birth. Early birth. Yep.
Early birth. Yes, and you know, little baby Visenya came out with the scales and all.
Cord around the neck.
It was not looking good for the home team. I did for a second think I saw a tail, but I think it was just like that one little foot. That's what
I was looking for, because according to the description of the book, I was like, are they going to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So and kudos to her. Once again, she put her pain aside and she wrapped the body herself and laid that down and then started going to work. And to get all the way to that and then to the end, like Don was saying, to hearing that final bit of news, like when she turned around, that face, as soon as I saw that, like y'all can go back and watch it. Me and my cousins did the watch along. Yo, there be the dragon. That is when the Black Queen was formed right there.
And honestly speaking, like as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, she looks just like Daenerys.
Yeah.
Just like Daenerys.
That pissed off look Dany had in Field of Fire 2.0 when she came through on Drogon and the camera rolled in. She had that I don't even want to call it a sneer, but you know, just like that. I don't
know what to call it either. Because it's not disgust. It's not anger. It's just
wasn't exactly. It's just
what is it?
Somewhere in the middle.
Pure rage.
Yeah, like you know you about to catch that heat.
Like I'm tired of you and your shit. That's what that is.
Yeah. We're gonna have this discussion right now since you've been trying to get my fucking attention. So
come on, like you was knocking on my door, bitch. I'm answering. Hold on. Oh man.
Seriously.
Yeah. So
there was actually something that I saw, and again, the Twitter memes, y'all. Especially if you're not on Black Twitter, checking out these memes, please go check them out. They're hilarious.
Best.
But I think one of the captions that I saw earlier today was, you know, I support women in their rights, and more importantly for this situation, I support women in their wrongs, and I can't wait to support Rhaenyra. Well, whatever wrong she might pull next
ready
because they deserve that shit.
Honestly, at this point,
I was like, you know what? Yeah, fuck it, let's go.
There are still some Alicent lovers in my chat. Exactly. There's still some Alicent Team Green in my thing. Like, well, and this and this. Well, it's all Rhaenyra's fault for sending her son out there. I was like, here's the thing. She shouldn't have sent him out there. I agree. He was too baby young. However.
But she sent him as a messenger.
Thank you. Aemon should have sat the fuck down. Aemon didn't, because he wanted to be antagonizing. Okay?
Aemon played too much.
He played too fucking much.
That's another good one I saw was the look on Aemon's face, and the caption was like, yo, dude, damn, Vhagar, it was just a fucking prank. Chill, bruh.
Like, come on.
Vhagar don't got time for your pranks, dude. You can't control the dragon. Vhagar saw herself under attack and was like, oh, this little motherfucker think he about to step to me with this bullshit? Hold on.
Come on.
Vhagar was like, nah, little young buck. My name ain't Daemon. Okay.
Come on.
Daemon gave you the chance to go and sit down and back the fuck up.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
You get no quarter from me though, little Arix.
Did you see
my leg, little dragon?
I think my favorite part was just seeing Aemon's face, like
he knew
he was shooketh and shocketh. You know what? If he was really about it, he would have just not gone home. I'd have been like,
right there, what Liv said.
I'd be like,
there. Violence it is then. Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm like, I don't remember
Auntie Nisi said it. You know, all this bullshit is going on, and everybody's doing this, everybody doing that. Rhaenyra legit is the only one right now that's keeping a cool head and actually trying to keep the peace, even though she is absolutely preparing for war.
See,
but they chose violence, so now okay, fuck it, we gotta answer with violence.
But here's the thing: I would have taken my ass right to King's Landing. I'm like, you know what? Pack the dragons. Let's go right here. People are like, all the people in King's Landing that didn't do anything. Yes, you're absolutely correct. And I will erect a statue for the lives lost after I fuck it up.
You know, after look. We could put your name on a stone wall when it's done. But if you didn't have the wherewithal to see where this shit was going and to get the hell out of Flea Bottom and out of the city for a little vacation for a couple months or maybe a year, go stay with your family in the Riverlands or the Westerlands or something, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, because the small folk King's Landing be finicky. I really do waver sometimes thinking about whether I want to feel sorry for them or not.
I don't.
Because look at the shit they was doing in Game of Thrones.
Y'all are literally in the kitchen right now. You are in the kitchen.
You assholes are cheering Cersei walking through being made to walk naked.
That's why she didn't care about y'all.
And then the next 2 episodes later, you cheering for her and this random ass pirate that came in, bringing in some motherfuckers that y'all don't even know who they are or what they did, and you cheering for what?
Listen, after she blew
been starving for the past 2 months because of Cersei.
She blew y'all up she blew y'all up and then sat down on the throne like.
And no one wants to talk about that. Everybody just stay mad at Dany. Like, are you serious? What are we doing here?
I mean, listen.
Anyway, tangent. Sorry, Don. That's that. We go on tangents a lot.
Winter's ladies, you're absolutely correct. I'm trying to get them all the fuck. I'm destroy it all. Burn it down to the ground. I'm gonna bring my dragon. We're gonna park Middle King's Landing, and I'm gonna have this bitch do a 360 going. Everybody's dying.
I mean, listen. I think that will bring a very quick end not only to the war but to the story. So
I know.
I mean, true enough. That's why I agreed with Rhaenys, Antonisi not going full Dracarys at the Dragon Pit. Everybody was mad at me talking about no, she should have did it. Okay, but y'all, the story will be over in like two more episodes. I'm trying to be here for more than 2 more episodes. I don't know about y'all. Right.
So I mean, listen, and like she said, it's not her war to start.
Mm-hmm. When she said that, I was like, girl, that was the best line. Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, like, listen, I'm not getting the crown anyway. So why in the world am I going to sit here and wipe out your opposition?
Come on, why I got to hit first?
Exactly. What is going to be even my prize? Because I pretty much already have everything I want.
Yeah, I mean, you going to give me Driftmark? Wow.
Like Allison, see, I'm still mad at that bullshit. Allison,
they are trying
to give this woman some shit that's already hers.
Otto did too. Otto was like, "We're coming with a gift from the king, saying that you guys can have Driftmark," and I'm like,
"It's already mine, bitch."
Corlys is
in my back pocket right now.
Corlys is resting inside the house. What do you mean?
What you talking about?
We already have it. I feel like Oris Baratheon. What did you bring me? What did you bring me?
Yo,
my own stuff? No.
Say it again for the people in the back.
Don't. Why do you bring me my own stuff? No, you gotta come something new, Betty.
Right? Why are you bringing me my own stuff? Exactly.
You know what? Oris Baratheon is a Baratheon through and through.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was an absolute scumbag.
Come on.
Absolutely. He was like,
dumb.
I mean, because at the end of the day, there's no way that you would be able to tell Rhaenyra, okay, hey, I know that my father swore fealty and we're family and all that, but I mean, like you can't really blame me for what happened to your son, Why am I getting in the middle of your squabbles over the Iron Throne?
Typical fucking Baratheon.
Yes,
that's not a smite on all Baratheons, not at all, because there's a fair few of them that I really do like, but that dude right there, man. And there's also I think what's my boy's name on Twitter? Obi something. I'm sorry. Casey, you sent it to me. And I know you're in the chat. If you could post that link for the mashup video that he did, he actually took the narration that Robert did for the extra history and lore about Luke and Aemon's fight and how it started and how it ended while they were fighting with the dragons in the sky, and put it up against the scene. It's only like a minute 30-second video, but it was really cool the way he put it together.
I mean, listen, at the end of the day, though, to me, he just came off like another douchebag Baratheon. Sorry,
come on.
I'm not a fan of. Not a fan of.
What's in it for me?
Well, now he's got to scramble because now at this point, all eyes are on you. Listen, you're gonna be very lucky if Day don't ride directly to you, because he's always about that smoke. Day could be like, you know what? You facilitated this. You facilitated this. It started on your property and it went into the air above your property. So technically, I could say it's all your fault and come down here and roast all of y'all shit. He could. You know what I'm saying? I would be terrified of that situation. I'd be like, you know what? I was green, but now I'm black today.
Who's gonna retaliate against him?
You know, he's gonna be black today.
Retaliate against him? No,
he's gonna be black today. Like, we can take the green down, put the red and black up, put the red and black up, quick.
No, but the thing about it too is they can just be like, oh, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, you're an oath breaker.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That part.
You're an oath breaker. Listen, your father swore fealty to me, and at no point did you renounce what your dad had done from years ago when you could ever. Hey, listen, if this was going to be a play, you could have came through years ago. We could have had it out. Like, hey, at the end of the day, just on that alone, oath breaking.
That's
you're
funny.
Done.
Blue Gypsy.
That's funny.
That part.
And
right there.
But you're right though.
It's been how many years?
Bruh, like we're going on 20 years now. We're going on 20 years. Because this was before she had any type of kids whatsoever. This is going on 20 years. Her kids are 17. The oldest one is 17.
You still mad about us fighting in the playground during our preschool years?
Like, come on.
That's where we at right now?
Rude.
And you took a dragon. The oldest, baddest fucking dragon.
It was such a bad idea.
Battle hardened and thought to go and just say, "Oh, I'm just gonna fuck with him a little bit."
Oh god, it's so stupid. It's like playing with a loaded shotgun, not just a regular gun, a shotgun, because we need to get that wide sprayed effect, hitting multiple people in different directions. Like,
but the crazy thing, aiming afterwards, the look that he had on his face was he basically pulled a Steve Urkel. He was like, "Did I do that?
Did I do that?"
Yeah. Vhagar, no.
Vhagar, no, stop obeying me. Why did you put Vhagar in this position? Clearly, again, and you're not maybe supposed to speak ill of the dead, but whatever. Viserys should have told them the same thing that he told Rhaenyra. Okay, we don't really control the dragons. All right, they allow us to have their power, but when they want to go and do something, you go and do it. Danny figured that out real quick without having to be told. A dragon is not a slave.
Because Drogon was like, "Bye." Drogon, bitch, you right here? Okay, I'm gonna go over here real quick. I'll be right back. And he come back like, "Damn, the bitch."
I'm about to take a nap. The whole ass Dothraki army coming and circling in, and I'm gonna go to sleep right now. I'll be back in a couple of days.
I'm busy.
Listen, I just had me some nice roasted horse meat.
Right, you know
what I'm saying?
The itis was setting in. He did not feel like moving.
Had a little bit of human blood mixed into it too. Oh man. Listen,
like I'm finna sit down and close my eyes right quick. Just
right. We'll talk to them when I wake up.
Exactly. I'm watching
real quick.
I'm about to burn some of this.
Before we continue on with your next point, Don, we see here our historian, Lady D, Black Wildling herself, has joined the chat, folks.
Yeah, you're the historian. You're muted.
You're muted, man. We can't.
Hi, y'all. When did y'all start calling me? Like, when did that become the thing?
Because you are.
I think what was like 2 episodes ago. When I thought you were frozen, but we saw that your eyes was moving and then we knew you were checking the text.
That was hilarious to tell. People was like, she's stuck. I'm like, no, she moving.
Like she was really sitting there like, and I'm looking at the camera because it was like 5-10 minutes.
And it wasn't it was like slight movements. If you weren't paying attention, you couldn't see that she was reading. She was just
yeah.
I was reading though, yeah.
So and again, like I told y'all, that is what Lady D does. I told y'all her and T Baby used to have me in so many tinfoil rabbit holes with all these histories and plot points that they pull together. I'm not mad at it at all. I'm not complaining. I'm just commenting and telling y'all what was happening. So yeah, never change, please and thank you.
Hey everybody. Hey Don, Willie, haven't seen you in like years. How's life?
It's been a very long time. Very well.
How's life, everybody? I mean, y'all know how I feel about this episode, so I mean,
yes.
Okay, well,
Oh,
there are new
JP.
folks. There's new folks here with us tonight. Can you go ahead and give us an ad lib real quick, and then we'll jump back over to Don for his last point, and then we'll mix it in.
I last night little mama was sick, so I
how's she
did have
feeling?
to go
Quick
back and
interjection.
rewatch
Is
it.
she okay?
She's okay. So let me tell you about
Okay.
my baby was sick. Like, she was sick. Took her to the doctor this morning and all that stuff. They're like, look, she's a kid. She just started preschool. She got a virus. What virus? We don't know. We tested her for a bunch of but she ain't got none of that. COVID? No. This? No. That? No. Flu? No. RSV? Whatever? No.
Yeah.
They were just like,
factories.
she's just kids. Yeah, just like they just basically just like, okay, if her fever runs real high, bring her back or whatever, go to the emergency room if you need to. If she can't keep down any fluid. So she's asleep right now. So I'm just like praying on it and happy about it. But I did go back and rewatch it because realistically, I guess because of everything I had going on, I didn't give it enough attention. So I did go back and I did watch it, and I will say that my feelings about it have completely not changed at all.
I like how you led up to it like it was gonna.
I like how you set that up, right?
You completely had a 0-degree turn.
Exactly.
Like I said what I said. What I said was
360. I did a complete 360.
And landed right back where I was.
Wow. Okay.
So now
I'm here for it.
Okay. No, I did. No, I did. I took a closer look at it, and there were some things that I pulled out that were like, okay, that's more interesting. All right, okay, right. But I felt like it was a lackluster ending, especially if you're telling me that you guys didn't know you were gonna get a season 2. I feel like it should have been a real boom boom pow, right? And I'm still sitting there. So that's how I feel overall. And let's continue with what you guys are doing.
I don't think I've seen your name before either. Welcome.
Hello, welcome.
All right,
yeah, I've been trying to actively promote stuff now.
Yeah, I've been catching those. I just caught up on all your reactions for the season, like today while I was making lunch.
Yeah, I just tried to.
So yes, we try to get the word out across the realm. Helena, hello, welcome.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sorry about that.
All right, Mike, back to you, Don. We got two. What else you got?
All right, so yeah, so what we talked about, Aemon with his shenanigans. Rest in peace to Luke. That was actually a very kind of frightening scene because you get him flying, trying to get away from his uncle, and you're thinking, okay, hey, maybe it's possible. Unless you read the books, then it wasn't possible at all. But yeah, maybe it's possible. And then you see the size disparity up close.
Child.
Because seeing Vhagar off in the distance is like,
come on,
that's a big ass dragon. But when you have him on Arrax, and then you just see like the glimpse, right?
The shadow.
Yeah, right above him. And he has absolutely no idea that his death basically is hovering over him. And then, for whatever reason, Arrax decides, okay, hey, I'm going to see if I can do my best Spider-Man versus Kingpin impression, and I'm going to try to web him in the face, except instead of web, it's going to be fire. Yeah, and Kingpin, also known as Vhagar, said, "Oh, no. This is what I do to little ants who think they're spiders."
Stop it.
Yeah. I mean, and it was crazy because like it was one bite, and you see like there's the split second of you did that and it did what? Like, yes, I understand you're scared. But at that point, like there's a dragon, and the dragon's mouth is larger than your body.
Did y'all ever
Why
see?
not stay in that little passage that they were in?
I would have sat my ass down. Hang
out in one of them caves. I know you could have found one.
I would have sat my ass down there. Or flew low until I went home. I would have been like
the solution was right there. You literally flew through it.
I think he thought
he could have flew through it and then backtrack and then went the other way. Like, bitch, you too big. You can't see where I'm going. I'm little.
I think that he thought like, okay, cool, I got away. He thought he got away, and he was wrong.
I don't think he thought he got away.
That's so sad.
I think he thought he got away, seriously, because him looking over his shoulder, not seeing Vhagar there.
Oh, you're talking about after the fireball.
Mm-hmm. Okay. After the fireball, when they came up from he came up into the light and met Jesus in that light, or the Lord of the Light in that light. Use muted ma'ams.
Yeah,
moving. I'm like, ma'am, but you muted.
Right, I saw you talking.
My space heater is on, so I didn't want to have like all the like background noise.
Okay, wait, hold on.
I was like,
I'm not picking up.
Is it on right now?
Okay, yeah, it's on right now.
I don't hear anything.
I can't hear anything.
Yeah,
you're good.
All right, so yeah, he was clearly pissed. Like I don't even. Did you check him? Like literally, he blasted him on the same side of the face as the eye patch. So it's like the dragon was like, "Oh, you gonna hit me on that side again?" Like, I don't care what he's talking about. You about to get these? I'm about to put the paws on him. You gonna get this work? It was.
She could have eaten the whole thing. She could have eaten the whole thing, and just swallowed them. Ciao. Yep. -1. 12 dragons.
I mean, but did Arx realistically really even count in this fight, though? I don't know.
This was not a fight; it was a massacre.
With Joffrey, he wouldn't have been out there fighting. He would have been sent to the Vale with Joffrey, the dragon.
Somewhere, yeah.
Question: whenever dragons considered like full grown, did they give a time range? When they're like full grown?
I'm thinking it's probably something. Well, damn. See, here's the crazy thing, right? So, like, animals, for some reason, they usually consider grown way before humans.
Yeah.
Right.
Very true.
But also, these are reptiles that have very, very long lifespans,
and they keep getting bigger at the older they get.
So I think
that's if they have that space to grow. Being in the dragon pit caps that.
Right.
Like,
so
that's why Jogan was so much bigger than his brothers.
But the question was, when are they considered full grown? Right. Like after how long? So I guess the closest thing that we could probably like compare it to is like a sea turtle. Are they the ones that live like 150 years?
Tortoise.
Right. So find out what age they're considered full grown and maybe compare it to that. I mean, that's the closest thing that I can think of.
Yo, JC. First of all,
does it again. How you gonna jump off the dragon that high though, bro? That's like
2 miles in the air. I would have just been like,
I don't know if you would have survived that, bro. Even if you're over water, that's like a
chances.
Yo.
Damn.
Above
maturity between 5 to 8 years for the tortoises.
Okay, so
20 years. Well, hold on, wait. And for 20 years to reach full maturity. 20 years. So,
okay, so then, all right. So if that is the case, and those
they got a bunch of baby dragons,
right?
Like a bunch of teenage dragons,
basically.
That it makes sense because if you think that Araxis was like, you know how little kids are, you know how kids are. They be like, stop playing, I'm like, and then they go run. So that makes sense why they did that.
Pitbull, we said that. The best option that Luke should have done is stay in that narrow passage of cliffs
and sat down,
chill out for a while. And even a little bit after that, he had disappeared from Vhagar's eyes for a bit. Vhagar didn't, and Aemon didn't know where they were until he came up with that face blast. Had they stayed hidden or just flying high above the clouds, wherever they were, they probably could have made it back to Dragonstone. But they didn't do that.
He didn't have control though. He had no control.
You're right.
Well, yeah, true enough. He had already lost control before they left Storm's End. Because I think Arys was really just in his feelings and responding to the fear that Luke felt. Because you can't forget these riders and their dragons, they are very connected on a level that we can't fully really understand. So
there was fear, but there was also like, I think, to your point, like they're bonded. So I think there was fear, but I think that there was also a little bit of screw you, on both sides, straight up. Aemon is still pissed about his eye, so the dragon is pissed about his eye, and you blast him on the same side as this lost eye. This little dragon is still pissed because you just called him Lord Strong in the hall after you did that when we were kids, and that pissed him off again. He can't do anything because he promised his mama he wouldn't bust you in the face, so he wouldn't get ISS today in school.
Come on.
This is where we are. Like straight. No, really, all these emotions. Like think about all these emotions.
You're right.
And then you have a teenage boy, and then a boy like in his early 20-ish or whatever, or late teens, and you know how that is. I shouldn't have to explain that to y'all.
Yeah.
So you have all these emotions, and you both have nuclear weapons. My God, we're like, you're lucky they didn't tear up Storm's End just on the ground.
On.
So
that
I think
teenage angst machismo.
They have both of these things going on. So even though you have the presence of mind as a dragon rider, like no, I don't want to do this because I know what the consequences are.
Like, we know what it is.
On a whole
Vhagar's like, bitch, did you
in my heart, I know what this is.
Like,
right. So whether you know how to work the nuke or not, you still have it, and I think that's
free girls in the city.
That's true. Who? What?
Free girls in the city.
Oh Jesus! Again? Okay, but see this again. Hold on. What did we tell y'all last time? Okay, we're not looking for free girls in the city anymore. Okay, it's about
we looking for toes. We looking for toes.
Toes. Okay.
First off,
come on now.
Toes.
I feel like this is becoming a rite of passage because these sex bots have been following us for a while. Like we get them all the time in DJ's chat. Heidi was getting hit with them the last time I was on there.
Maybe it's you, man.
Tomorrow.
What are you doing? It's like Nicki Minaj. The cause is you. You're the common denominator.
Because I ain't showed my toes yet. I don't know. I have not paid the toe price yet. Okay, I'm sorry.
Damn you, Allison. Before we show that man your toes.
Seriously, this is Allison's fault. Okay, I don't know why you're looking at me, Meeks.
Listen,
that was so nasty. I'm going to protest that for the rest. I'm sorry. Like y'all did not have to do. You're wrong. And you should look into my eyes. See, you're wrong and you're nasty and that's messed up. Nobody needed to see that. And then you drew it out so much, right? We got to see him.
And then they zoomed in on the hand going under the fucking clothes.
It was the realization. Like when you sit down, they're like, oh, they're having a conversation. And she's putting her legs up because she's tired. And then
I was like, no, she's
wait a minute.
Ankle.
I'm like, wait a minute. Why her ankles?
She was, but the crazy thing is she was posing too.
Yes.
She didn't just put her feet up.
Even gave him the side profile.
Like, shit. But man, I'm sorry.
But women are supposed to be pious and be taken as delicate things to be revered, like the mother and all that bullshit Chrissy was talking about.
How do you out creep this man? How do you out creep this man right here? How?
Is he out front for me? Hold on, let me look.
That's a hard thing to do. Nuclear weapons. It not completely accurate, but for like our world weapons and
I want to
our
know
understanding.
why.
Yeah,
I was
they
gonna
kind of
ask why.
it's a decent juxtaposition against each other.
Now I want to know
Did you say
why.
who's buried?
Ask him why.
No, I'm saying Peter is buried back here.
Oh,
my pops. Baelish, he pulled up. Yeah,
Baelish.
I was looking for my pops, and I was like, "Is he buried? He's buried somewhere in the back."
Baelish.
I put the Starks.
Have been buried.
The Starks up front. I put the Starks up front. Real life.
So nukes to dragons, right? Like, I want to know why. Like, you're like, it's not a fair juxtaposition. Like, you can have a tactical nuke, you can have a nuke that's not tactical, you can burst it in the air, you can burst it on the ground. There are various ways to deploy a nuke, and there are various amounts of damage that would be able to come from a nuke. I think where I am comparing a dragon to a nuclear weapon and why it is appropriate here is the deterrent capacity, right? In Daemon saying the dragons made us kings, not dreams, right? What he is saying is people don't move against us because we have nuclear weapons.
Yeah,
right?
Very true. Very true.
This is people don't move against us because we have this deterrent. And so in the same way that, you know, after Hiroshima, the United States can be like, people don't move against us, and we do all types of messed up. People don't move against us because we have a nuclear deterrent, and it is what it is. We literally call it a nuclear deterrent. And so that's what but I'm interested to hear your thoughts on why it isn't, if you're, you know, damage wise or whatever, or just like to talk about nukes in general.
It's just so destructive. It's the easiest. It's the
destructive power. Like that's the highest level of destructive power I think that we have. So to put that against what they have in that world, I think it parallels. I think it fits. I mean, Harrenhal is a good example of that. You know,
top off.
Aegon gave homie a chance. He looked at him and was like, not today, bitch. And Aegon looked at him and said, you sure about that? You sure? You sure?
And I mean, you know, like the bomb of Hiroshima might be 6 dragons worth of flame, but if 6 dragons worth of flame were to concentrate on an area, what does that look like?
You're
like,
melting it down.
500 dragons worth of whatever, what does that look like? So I think like that is
whole ass destruction
thing. It's the deterrent capacity, and then of course like nuclear loads, those things like obviously they vary, and then the way you deploy varies. So
listen, you're talking a lot too much about nukes. All right, we do not want people thinking that you are some sort of agent of the state. So just
Miss Minutes gonna come in and start messing with the stream technology again.
We don't know nothing about nothing.
It's all public.
Allegedly, okay. These are just suppositions and whatnots. You know, plausible deniability. Okay.
Listen, I don't like when it comes to anything having to do with weaponry, especially nuclear weapons. I know nothing about nothing.
We're talking about clean energy here.
Come on.
We're talking about dragons. Dragons, they don't even exist.
We're talking about clean energy.
Exactly, it is.
Oh wait, is that what we calling him now?
Blue flag.
Yeah.
Is that what we call
Choker
him
out
now?
Daemon?
Oh no.
I actually did enjoy the choker out Daemon. So I'm gonna just throw that out there. I thought that was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't find it sexy. I thought it was hilarious because out of nowhere he was just basically like, bitch, you know something I don't know. Like what? I couldn't believe it. Like, I was just like, why is this happening?
Oh my god.
Oh god. Oh man.
Oh my god.
No, that's why I thought it was it's just like you didn't have. No, why is that in there? Like why?
It makes sense for his character. You know, I don't want to say I stand.
He was too much in his emotion for that nonsense.
I really like him even when he does his bad shit. I really like him even when he's very bad. I like him.
He was out of pocket for that, though, man.
Oh, no, he was definitely out of pocket, but I still like him when he's out of pocket. Like he can be in the front, the back, the side. He can reach into my purse. I don't care what pocket he picks. I like him. I can't help it.
Who are you?
I understand why he did it, but I was like, listen, even in my reaction, I was like, listen, you're out of line though, but I get why. But you're out of line, but I get why. He was so hurt. He was like, my brother told you something that
he was
didn't tell me
in his emotionals.
Like, what? You had the info.
Yeah.
Oh god. I'm like,
I mean, that's the way you read it, because the way I read it was more like, man, I don't give a fuck about your dreams.
No, I think he realized that he didn't have the info.
I think he's mad he didn't have all that info.
Mm-hmm. He didn't have the info, which is why he had to disregard it. He was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Like, what do you mean? You're not talking any sense. Like, he told you what about dreams? That don't make no damn sense. Like, you pissed. You big pissed because you didn't have a piece of the puzzle. That's why she's trying so hard for peace. And he was like, bitch, what are you doing? We got to go out here and fuck it up. You know, Daemon, the city guard, the gold close, he went out there and cut off dicks. He cut off heads. He threw some hands and arms. His legs was missing. He's about that action. You know what I'm saying? He's about that action.
But he still needed to chill. And I'm gonna shout out baby boo Jace here for that, because Jace was ready to go to work just as much as he was, for real.
He was trying to. He's so cute though.
He came in and looked at him like, excuse me. Like, I mean, I respect your authority, Uncle Daddy, but
come on,
Uncle Daddy.
Mommy said, you know, we ain't supposed to be making no moves while she is in bed, okay?
Talking about Uncle Daddy.
So we just, okay, I get what you're saying, but we're not gonna do that right now. Am I wrong though? B?
You're not.
No, I mean you're not, but I mean we're just gonna walk by. We're not gonna just everybody. We're just gonna walk by that.
Yeah, we're gonna be like,
nobody say nothing.
Yeah.
Nobody should say nothing.
Hashtag Uncle Daddy.
Come on, Uncle Daddy.
Look, it is what it is, man.
Yep.
And exactly, yeah, because
Uncle Daddy,
Rhaenyra knew who the hell she married. Of course, she already knew Daemon was gonna be in there plotting some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So come on, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's my buddy. I'm saying. I support him, even when he's toxic.
I mean, I support him too, but
when is Daemon not toxic though?
When he's sleeping.
Really? Because I have a feeling like he probably
is that all we got?
A toxic sleeping mode. I mean, think about it. You know, him and Rhaenyra probably don't actually share the bed sleeping. They probably have their own separate chambers.
You're right.
Because,
yeah,
honestly speaking,
very likely. Very likely.
They're both that toxic. So,
I mean,
but
they're
let's keep it 100.
There's something else. Oh yeah. I had to go back and rewatch. Come on. I had to go back, and when I was editing, I noticed that when she was calling for him to come into the room, he didn't go into the room. And I was like, oh, well, because he was busy planning the war. And I was like, realized that he didn't want to go in there and have to make the decision again.
Yeah.
He didn't want to have to go in there and see it again.
That and if you're really not paying attention, you can't miss that. It's a moment where you can see Daemon has very specific ways on how he deals with his PTSD in these situations, and I still don't care about what those naysayers are saying. He absolutely loved Lena.
He did.
It hurt him immensely that he didn't get out there in time to stop her. He wasn't going to make the decision to just say, try to save the kid and kill her. No, absolutely not. But he also didn't want to just see her die at all. Mm-hmm. Period, point blank. You know? So
when it came to this one, he was like, nah.
No, you know what? I'm just going to stay.
We're going to send people over here.
Focus my anger on this shit.
Yep, we're going to send people over here to check this out and this out. And what got me was when she screamed it and he flinched a little. I'm like, he fucking flinched. She was like, Daemon. He went, he did. He beat the hell out of his first wife. He did. I didn't say he didn't.
He didn't like her.
Exactly. He also didn't like her. He didn't want to be with her.
He is hella toxic. He did not want to be with her.
He showed up. He is so toxic. Oh, he is so toxic. I love it.
Yes, this is the man who literally said, you know, he would basically rather fuck a sheep than his wife.
He said it with his mouth, whole chest.
And
chest
I still don't know why, because Daemon, for all this nonsense you be pulling, you like a ride or die chick that wants to go ahead and is ready for a fight when a fight goes down. And I don't know what he was seeing, but Rhaenyra looked highly fuckable to me. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know.
I thought she was beautiful.
She's a strong horse rider. Mm-hmm. She's out there hunting by herself, and she's carrying a bow and arrow. So she's a bowman, probably a very skilled one. But we didn't get to see that part.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, listen. At the end of the day, we are people who are enjoying toxic entertainment.
Come on, I'm here for it.
Let's keep it real.
And yeah, there it is, right there, Wayne.
Let's keep it real.
For real. Tag him in. I'm gonna need that back.
She wasn't a whole.
Yeah, listen. Listen. Because here we have people who clearly we should despise.
You're not wrong.
We should. Let's put it like this. Take these same characters and put them in the real world.
Nah, bro. We don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, exactly. Not like we don't like the idea, but I'm like, nah, but we don't like these characters.
Right. Even Rhaenyra, because I'll be honest with you. A couple of episodes ago, when they finally showed, growing up Jace and Luke, when they came into the training yard and everybody was looking at them, I'm like, yo, I don't really think I can blame them. I'm like, look at them. Look at the rest of the family and then look at them.
But even then, you knew what they were and you didn't train them. That's my big issue. Like,
I don't understand.
You didn't say, hey, baby, uncle husbando, sweetie, can you train them real quick?
Well, no, because we're talking about even before, when
that's what I mean. Like, can you train them?
No,
Rhaenyra, sweetie, can you train them? Rhaenyra is an excellent fighter too. Can you train them?
I mean, remember, Rhaenyra gave zero fucks.
He was like, "Oh, look at my kids."
Yeah, and once Rhaenyra was like, yo, listen, me and Daemon gotta wait for you to get out of here."
Hey, Fandom.
He was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm about to go be a sellsword and the stepstones, and we still ain't gotta hide anymore, and I ain't gotta worry about these damn kids."
Exactly, like you're taking care of them. Take care of them. I'll be right back. Damn,
you know what? Even in fictional Westeros, why Rhaenyra a deadbeat daddy? But then again, this is Maury's show. Yeah, this is Maury's show Westeros here. Come on. Listen, everybody, look, he got everybody telling them, that those ain't your boys. They're like, nah, man, those my kids right there. I swear it's for the gods. Those are my kids right there.
When they hit teenage years, they gon' darken up. We gotta get them outside.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got a little bit.
And see, here's the Jedi mind trick that Viserys tried to pull on everybody.
He
was sitting up there like, nah, what you gotta understand is, okay, sometimes with the genetics and all that, instead of the skin come out dark, it's the hair that come out dark.
Come on.
That's why that he got the dark hair and not the dark skin, but you got something dark there. I
can't remember what the chart was called, but let me show you this chart, this genetic chart. When you do this, you gotta have the lines, and then you have recessive genes, and then you got dominant genes. And he was trying to explain the genetics, like you put these in the squares,
X and then the square happen.
And if you got like blue eyes and the blue hair genes, but if you got like white, and then white, and then sometimes that white is recessive, and then sometimes you get a dark.
Done.
And for real, genetics really are just a weird ass thing. Okay, like y'all
Punnett squares
now. Punnett squares, yes. Y'all see my complexion now. When I was born, though, I was high lily white. I was born in Guyana, though, tropical temperature, so they put me out in the sun a little bit. I browned up some before I came to the States. But my dad is very, very dark skinned. And his because your friends be assholes. People used to tease him all the time that I was not his kid. I look just like him, but because of my complexion, that was the joke for about a year before I actually browned up a little bit.
Oh, see, I still have that. You see my brother.
It's you never really know how things are gonna go with genetics, man.
My brother is as dark as Corlys Velaryon right there. My dad is as dark as Corlys Velaryon.
Yeah.
My sister is a little bit lighter than Corlys Velaryon. And my mother is a very, 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 very perfect brown. Y'all, this not even my winter color yet. We haven't even hit winter color yet.
Oh, you about to be out here looking like Rhaenys?
Right.
I'm about to be out here.
It's a couple more layers of lightness to come in still for the winter.
I'm about to be out here like, let me turn this lightness down so y'all can see me. That's what I'm about to be like, because when it comes into winter, I can't have the bright lights on me because I'll be fluorescent. So.
But actually what Sis here is saying, hair always tells it in A Song of Ice and Fire. That's kind of true, but I feel like they shot themselves in the foot as far as the show is concerned with this one, because Rhaenys is not supposed to have the traditional Valyrian color hair. She's she's half Baratheon, so she's supposed to have that dark hair. That's how it was in the book. But again, we can't take all of the book, for face value and everything that goes with that. So I kind of see that still, but I don't know. I mean, I know the Baratheon seed is strong, as they say, but it's still highly possible that they could have had brown hair. I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know. That's on me. But anyway, again, I always shout out the family. So one love to my cousin. If y'all want to see more of her, she's always in my chats when we do Game of Thrones stuff. And last night she was on the after show with us. So definitely go check that vid out if you missed the live stream. It was a good time.
Listen,
I mean, you know how it, come on, cuz you know how it get. You know how it get.
Yes.
It's part of me for one moment. I have a cat here that decides he wants to be a little too frisky during the damn live stream. So
that is your lord. You must attend to your lord.
Man, the hell with the
cat said, "I said what I said." Kenny was like, "I said what I said."
Hey, excuse me. Hello. I don't give a fuck about your little live stream. Which
I said what I said
about whatever dragons and kings. I'm here right now. Okay.
I said what I said. Get out of here. Okay, so let's see. He had some of the fun.
B is checking on the tiny human. She will be back with us shortly.
That is no problem. So let's see.
And again, let me give a real big hearty welcome, because we have like 70 folks in here with us right now, Meeks. So welcome to all of the folks, and for anyone that's just listening and not in the chat, hello to you guys too.
Hello.
Feel free to jump in.
Absolutely. Did he take a robo? That's a good question. That's a good question.
Did they give him the Gendry treatment? I don't think so. No, actually, no, they couldn't have. Oh wait, do you mean to get the Dragonstone?
Yeah,
probably. Highly likely. Highly likely.
That scene was actually super emotional. There are quite a few times in the episode where I was trying not to go
check on his cat, Tawny.
So I was trying not to be like emotional at all. Like when she was crowned, like she had just gotten through. I did. I had a little tears in my eyes when he presented her with the crown.
Yeah.
And then Day took it and really, he was like, "This is my brother's." The last time he touched it was when, he put it on his brother's head. And then he put it on his wife's head and was like, "My queen."
Smith, man.
I even talking about it now, I get chills. I'm like, it was just
that was a good scene.
Good. It was so good, my queen. First of all, which one was it? Was it Eric?
He used the handgun. Phil, shut up. Shut up.
Was it Eric or it was Eric, right?
It was Eric with an E. It was Eric with an E. Yes.
Okay, I'm like, which one is you? I was like, I don't know which one it is. It's the good one. But dude, I don't know. Yes.
You see, Daemon told everybody that came up thus far to bend the knee and reaffirm your oath. They had to tell Eric shit.
He was like, I brought you.
And he came bearing gifts.
He
my
brought
queen.
The crown.
I swore an oath. I re-swear it now. Exactly.
He had the forethought to grab it.
And let's not forget, he started this adventure by getting Auntie Nisi out of the damn castle and so she can go.
Let's talk about Auntie Nisi and her faces this episode.
The faces!
Swirling was swirling with the faces when Daemon was like, yes, and we
dragon. Hold on, real quick. Tony, I see what you're saying about Eve Best now. I did not see any of her work previous to this. I get it now. I get it.
Come on. Because when she was like, when Daemon was like, okay, so we have our dragons, we have my dragon, we have Maylee's, and she was like,
bitch, what? You got a who? You talking about my Maylee's?
And it was just a slight head to like, are you sure she is not like in relations with any type of black people in real life? Because that was perfect.
Look, I'm saying. I told you, see, this is one of the things I said when Daemon first came shutting on the scene. Daemon is from the motherfucking block. Auntie Nisi did not just marry into the black family, okay? I don't know what the hell she was doing at King's Landing beforehand, but she is from the block. Okay, she acts like every auntie that I've ever seen when some fuck shit start popping off.
Yeah, like
very good.
And then she didn't say nothing. She just let him continue. She let him continue, you know. So and then when it was time to like bend the knee, she stood up and people was like, oh my gosh, she's trying to sit here and like, you know, not declare, and she's trying to like leave and not be partisan. I was like, no, she was just waiting for her husband. She is a true wife, a true lady. She is waiting for her husband to make the final choice because it is his decision who to support. She does not. She was definitely like, I do not recall giving you permission to even talk about that.
And we've said this in previous streams. Corlys and Rhaenys
I love the relationship.
Not move without each other, except as we did find out when it comes to cases of grief. And I understand where Uncle C's head was at, but nah, I'm with Auntie Nisi, bitch. You left me.
You left me.
We just lost both of our babies, and you fucking left me. You weren't the only one grieving here, Uncle C. What the fuck you doing? That's not cool. Not cool at all.
It's not cool, but people grieve differently.
People grieve differently. You're right. You're right.
And it's not right what he did, but this man,
I do
how
understand.
he built his family's fortune. This is what he knows. So he's literally falling back on training and going back into the thing that he
was like, I gotta go beat somebody's ass
mindlessly. You know what I'm saying? I can't be a lord right now. I can't administrate right now. I can just fall back into this blindly. Just do this. I think that's what's going on with him. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta play beef stew and some hot sauce. It's gonna get.
I can hear the food in your mouth, and I'm a little bit jealous right now.
I'm hungry. My pizza is upstairs.
Did you say noodles?
No, beef stew.
Beef stew.
Oh, okay.
Beef stew and rice.
Come on.
It's delicious. It's thick. It's a lot of happiness.
Come on, it's thick. That's what I'm talking
about.
Sorry. That's what I'm talking about. You're right.
Sorry. I'll be back.
No, I understand. Enjoy your bowl of brown, my lady.
Thank you.
So when even when she was so pissed at Corlys, where was she? Right next to him. Right next to Uncle C. And then she came in.
When he finally turned and opened them eyes, she was right there.
Right there. And they had a nice conversation. And I like how the conversation went behind closed doors. And then he went out there because he was like, no, we're not going to do this. And she was like, I don't think you understand. She is prepared. She is ready. And she's doing what she can for the realm. You know how we feel about that, right?
She's the only one that's actually acting rationally.
So when he went out there and he noticed what she was doing and how she was talking and how she was addressing, how she wanted to double check and verify who she has instead of being like Daemon and just be like, oh, we got this. Yeah. She was like, we need to go ahead and secure these houses. And he was like, okay, I hear you. Yes. I hear you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm smelling what you're cooking. And you're right. You're absolutely right. And that's why I'm backing you in this, because you're trying to make sure that shit doesn't go to hell.
You know what I really liked about that whole sequence though, is when Uncle C gets down there. You know, he my dragon brother's in the spot. What's good, JD? If you want to come through and you're able to, bro, let me know. When Corlys walked in, you know, he seemed like he was being a little bit extra. You know, he was purposely pushing the envelope to really get, you know, for himself to see where Rhaenyra's head was at. And you know, they went back and forth. And when he finally saw it. The camera pans over a little bit to Auntie Nisi, and she's sitting there, face again, giving the face like, bitch, I told you.
I told you, she ready. She ready.
And Corvus was like, oh, okay, look, of course.
My
you
queen.
have full control of these sea streets. We got this on lock. And like I told y'all before, House Valerion are masters, especially with Corlys in control, masters of the seaways. They're, to me, I mean, other folks may have another opinion. To me, they're even better on the sea than the Iron Islands and the Greyjoys. Of course. And the Greyjoys are they legit live on the sea. Also, the Ironborn are known for their sea adventures, but House Valerion,
they're not known for winning.
That is true.
I'm just
that part. You right.
They are straight, I don't want to say savages, like in like a weird way, like, they are straight out here in these streets, like, we gonna fuck it up for real, we gonna flip this table, we gonna knock this down.
Going over there paying the iron price, but y'all be getting fucked up left and right though, because y'all be out of pocket too much.
Yeah, you be jumping into fights that you shouldn't be. You walking down the block calling everybody a bitch, and people come out their house, and it's you against 9 people, and you like.
Not just that, and I'm gonna say it, but they're poor, right? Like, I'm not trying to be like. But like, ooh, the poverty. Like, oh my gosh, the Iron Islands, you guys have ships. You can go wherever you want, and you're still poor.
And you really over here, because they still, fucking Balon. Balon just, I don't think people understand how much Balon irks my fucking nerves. Like, you really in that mindset that you still got to pay this iron price. Do you see the day and age that you're in? You talk, and Asha, she sees it. She sees it. And I'm sorry. No, it is Asha. I keep getting Yara in my head because that's what the show did. No, her name is Asha. She saw the shit. She sees the fuck shit. She wants to change that.
Like, all they have was trees.
She knows she has to do it a specific way. And they don't even have that many more trees left because there's only one of those islands that shit grows on. Because they haven't taken care of the land the way they should have.
Come on.
They keep on, they go up and down the coast, raping, capturing slaves to sell across the narrow sea and all that. And you wonder why nobody wants to fuck with y'all? And they're like, well, why does nobody like us? The king's forgotten us. Of course he has. Look at the bullshit you keep doing.
Like, we done told y'all to stop that.
Okay, Harry, that shit should have been done and gone and squashed after Aegon came down and lit Harry's ass up.
It was like the year of our Lord 2022. Like, listen, we're talking about generating generational wealth for your family. We're about generational wealth. Okay, we want to be
literally leaving your kids some rocks, and they're not even good rocks.
Nah, no. There was like, here's a seed for this tree that eventually would turn into a tree you can use to build a ship. But by the time it does that, your grandkids will be dead, and your great grandkids will have the tree. Generational wealth. Like, God damn, y'all.
I'm sorry, it's absurd, and that's just not how you build allies. So Corlys is smarter than that, you know. He's from not even smarter. He's just good people, man. That's not some. The old Valyria was known for doing all that slave bullshit, and Corlys wasn't on that shit. Nah, not at all. And he built his shit unlike most lords, through the sweat on his brow and his own back.
He says it all the time. Like, we gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be all right over here.
Like, yeah, they literally could live independent of all of the kingdoms. They were doing it when Aegon got there. It wouldn't be a problem to do it again. Now, let's say they pull a Sansa and just cut the north off. Cut off that section that is Driftmark. And all of their lands that are in there, I forget what their first council is called.
You're right. That's exactly. Wayne, you're right. The moment, like, he was like, we need to get out here with our grandkids, he wasn't excluding the strong boys. Oh, no. He was including them. That's what I'm talking about. He's like, those are my boys. Those are my grandkids. Those are my grandbabies. We got to get out here and protect them. And even at first, you know how Auntie Nisi was not about that. She was like, okay, she wasn't talking to these kids. She wasn't dealing with these kids. But eventually she was like, those boys will never be safe. She was like, those boys will never be safe. Our grandkids will not be safe. We got to protect them. And he was like, okay, let me get up out this bed and see what she's talking about out here. And he liked what she was talking about. And so he supported. And then he was looking at his baby boo like, see, okay, my queen, she knows. My baby, she knows. She knows. I love that. Their relationship is my favorite.
It's my favorite. throughout all of Game of Thrones and this, it is the healthiest, most loving relationship I think we've seen in Westeros thus far. Honestly, I mean, you could say maybe good Queen Alicent and Jaehaerys, but there was drama in that too, where Alicent was looking at him like, you know what, I'm out. Like twice they had a divorce without actually filing the paperwork. Because Alicent just looked at him like, you know what, nah, you gonna be on that fuck shit? Okay, fine, I'm going over here.
Lady V, I think you're confusing that. Driftmark is going to Luke because Jace is technically in line for the throne.
Jace is Rhaenyra's heir, and that's why when you follow see, I gotta go back to fucking Uncle Black and Mouse bitch ass. When you follow their in-world situations with how they do succession, a daughter comes before an uncle. So fine, let's ignore the strong boys like Uncle Black and Mouse wants us to. Well, we'll not talk about them. As far as they know, Laenor's gone. So that kicks it over to his twin sister. Laena is gone. That kicks it to her eldest daughter. Rhaena is set to be queen. That kicks it to her little sister, Baela. And if something happened to Baela, then it would go to Uncle Black and Mouse. But I'm pretty sure Auntie Nisi and Uncle C ain't gonna let shit happen to Baela. So either way, if it was really about keeping Valyrian and Valyrian blood on the Driftwood throne, then Uncle C would not have, not Uncle C, I'm sorry, Uncle Black and Mouse would not have had an argument at all to be had. Because he was out of pocket on every damn level he was trying to reach for. So fuck him. People saying he's honorable and shit. Nah, that they wasn't. It wasn't nothing honorable about that. He was greedy ass second son.
He was
still alive. To usurp the throne before his brother even died.
He was still alive. My guy was living, and he was like, "My brother is dead, y'all. I swear he's dead, and it should be mine because he's dead." And his wife is like, "He's dead." like I walked out of there, and he was not.
I mean, listen.
Anyways, you know.
We're gonna do a little bit of devil's advocate. Just,
all right.
Look, you know, just like how I was saying when I watched the scene with Jason Luke coming into the yard and people, you know, kind of giving them the side eye, like, "Yo, word, fam, you just gonna." I mean, we understand you're the heir and all that, but fam, like. We know what you is, you know, so it's one of those things where he's got to look at that now. He's like, all right, I'm not going to get an inheritance because that's just not the way the line of succession works. But here we have, you know, what is clearly a slap in the face to the family, to la familia. To Mia Familia.
I knew it was you, Fredo.
That is these two brown-haired boys with very low melanin count.
Come on.
You know.
Melaninization, if you will.
Okay, my grandkids is just light skin, all right? I said light skin, shut the fuck up.
And then also you have the fact that they look like you know, Mr. Creeper's dead brother. You know, they look like little Mr. Whisperman's dead brother that died in the fire.
They're so strong.
My breakbacks.
Yeah, you know. Yes. So it's just one of those things where I think that he's like, hey, look, at the end of the day, we all have eyes. We all see what's going on here. Okay? We know the truth. All of us. We all know the truth.
Brother.
But you have to think about it. Even if they knew the truth, he was still putting himself in line before stuff. Like, you know how hard Uncle C was going for Auntie Nisi to be queen. What makes you think he was going to allow your ass to skip over them girls?
I mean,
negative.
Listen, at the end of the day, those are you know, those were Lena's kids by that guy.
But still, that is the corrected. They were married and they were supposed to have those kids together. So those are more legitimate than even Luke, Jason, Joffrey. So he shouldn't have skipped them. And the fact that he absolutely thought that, oh, well, I'm a man, so I cut in front of these girls, even though you knew he was riding hard for his own wife to be queen. And he supported that regardless. He fucked up. He miscalculated that situation. And he ran up in there trying to get to the queen first, be like, hey, Allison, me, you gotta me. And when I'm king or when I'm Lord of Driftmark, you got an army. You over here counting your eggs before the chicken hatches them. Like, get out of here. Get out of here.
Now, listen, I'm not saying that he was correct. I'm not saying he was correct at all. I'm saying I could see his point of view.
Me too. And that's why I'm like, boy, you over here.
Yeah.
I don't agree with it at all.
You didn't clean your glasses. You did to clean it first before you started seeing something, Daemon. He was like, this is what I see. And I'm like, maybe you should clean your glasses a little bit. A little spray on it.
I think Daemon is an opportunist. They're Valyrian. So you guys don't even, you're not beholden to this Andal line of succession bullshit. You're not. And you know you're not. You do what you want over on Driftmark. So you're cutting those girls on purpose. Like, you did that on purpose. There's 2 girls from Lena. That's your niece. Baby girl. Baby girl died with another baby inside. Get out of here. You wrong. You dead wrong.
Dead wrong.
That's why Daemon took him down with the devil is a liar cut right over his head. He needed the devil is a liar.
You called the heir to the throne a whore.
You did.
Just because you was mad. You knew you fucked up. You knew you put your foot in some shit.
I don't have nothing else left.
In front of Parliament. In front of the whole ass Parliament. You fixed your mouth. You said that with your whole chest.
You knew.
He had to have known he was gonna die.
You knew. He knew it.
I mean, listen, he was as soon as he saw Viserys
walk in there, he knew it was game over.
Everyone knew, okay, it's over. And then once he said, hey, the matter of succession was already settled, and now it's settled again. It's like, all right, well, you know what?
Excuse me, my lords.
I got nothing to lose at this point. The king has already decreed that there.
Come on. And he was like, say it.
Right. Daemon, see, and again, as much as sometimes I want to be mad at Daemon, he does some shit like this, and I'm like, go ahead, mother.
He does.
Say it. Son. Say it. I dare you. Say that shit one more time.
He said this was
shit. He did. No, what is good? What is good to my dragon brother JD has jumped on with us, y'all. Y'all know it's hard for me to get JD on here before midnight, man. So I'm glad you can make it, bro. 2 nights in a row.
I know.
Some words, bro.
It's amazing.
Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I need to refill this room real quick.
I mean, fuck, man. If we're gonna be talking about the Rogue Prince, we gotta have the Rogue Watchers doing this shit. Right, Don?
Yes,
well done.
How's everybody doing tonight? Meeks, Lady D, how we doing?
I am great. I'm sad though. It's done now.
Yep, 2 years.
The long night begins.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Watch the other 15 shows you're watching.
Well, but it's not Game of Thrones, though. You know, it doesn't make me moist. Like, you know, I love it, I enjoy it, but Game of Thrones, House of the Dragons, I gotta flip my cushion every time I watch an episode. Like, I can't.
That.
It's not the same.
I can't argue with that.
It's not the same.
Find new moist hobbies, and
I don't know. It's like I am enjoying the other things that I'm watching, but you know, I gotta fill this void. They started it back up. I had started my channel at the tail end of Game of Thrones, so I didn't feel like I needed to do all this. But now we're here and it's fresh and I have videos, ideas, and all this other stuff. So I'm just like, it's a lot and I miss it and I don't want it. He got his murder hood on.
Yes. Jay, and literally with the murder hood in the dark forest behind him right there.
Come on.
I mean, listen, we can do murder hoods.
All right. Okay. Look, I mean, so just so everyone understands the reference that JD made just now, The Rogue Watchers was a series I hope they bring back that Don Willie and JD did many moons ago when we were all first babies on these Westerosi streets. Right. And it was always a good time. So, I mean, I would love to have another session of that, in the future. With the long night is here, so we need other entertainment.
The truth, the absolute truth, the absolute truth.
Yeah, the long night is here. Because we're never getting the book, so just
never.
That reality of life.
We're gonna get a whole three series adventures of Dunk and Egg and some other new shit, and then we're gonna get the Winds of Winter, maybe.
No, we're not. We're never gonna get it because he's gonna pass away, and then somebody else is gonna have to do ghostwriting, and it's not gonna hit the same.
I understand that we want to be positive about this, but it's never gonna happen. This man has been toying with it. He's basically like a deadbeat dad that promises us Christmas presents every year.
I'm gonna come get you at 8:00, so be ready.
Right,
and we standing at the door,
and we all get ready, and we
9 o'clock come around. We still looking out the window.
And now it's 11 o'clock, and we asleep on the couch, and our mom on the phone with her best friend talking about how this mug don't never come.
This motherfucker did it again.
Like, listen, she on the couch, sleep, y'all. She sleep on the couch. She sleep. What we like?
Here's the thing, though, right? Because I think that you people keep on forgetting the fact that George R.R. Martin is from New Jersey, and that toxic New Jersey water keeps them alive.
Toxic New Jersey water.
I hate it so much, y'all.
Look, like think about it, right? Frank Sinatra used to smoke and drink on a regular basis. The man died when he was like 90-something years old.
Yeah.
From Jersey.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else. There's someone else. Like, yo, you look up New Jersey and you just see lots of people who are just older than they should be.
Right? Like you are still here.
He's not wrong. Yo, the last time I went to see my aunt in Jersey, damn near half the block of her neighbors was some random old biddies that are walking by, and because my aunt's a social butterfly, everybody in the damn neighborhood know her. So they coming outside when we go to visit, like, oh, that's your family. Hi, baby, how you doing?
I'm like, see, I'm petty.
They be looking around like,
what?
What's happening here?
Yo, Cicely Tyson from Jersey.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm like,
Tyson? Well, no, Cicely Tyson's from Nevis.
Huh?
Cicely Tyson was born in Nevis.
Yeah,
she just lived in Jersey.
Yeah,
she's the historian. Hey, look at the historian over here. Historian enough.
I'm not.
Well, also it's Cicely Tyson.
Well, her former, like you ask most people where Cicely Tyson's from, and they're most likely going to say New Jersey,
United States of America.
Right.
That's as far as I know. United States of America.
Hold on. Actually, that just reminded me. That did just remind me, though. Well, first of all, R.I.P. to Lady Cicely Tyson. I think we lost her a couple years ago. But also R.I.P. I just found out a few hours ago to Leslie Jordan.
Yeah, I'm sad about that. That's sad.
The very first movie I remember seeing him in was Ski Patrol. Oh, that cheesy movie from like the early 90s, late 80s. And he's been making me laugh since I was a child. I think I was like 8 when I saw that movie. The most hilarious bit of cheese ever. Me and my cousins still watch it now and then.
He was such a joy. So cute. He was such a
really
joy. An absolute joy.
But okay, yeah, that was a random sad tangent. Wow, so, but back to these Westerosi streets though. Do we? Okay, well, Lady D.
Dionne Warwick from New Jersey.
She's still here.
Where's Stan Lee from?
Huh?
Where's Stan Lee from? He was super old.
Oh, Stan Lee is from.
Stan Lee wasn't from Jersey, I don't think.
No, he was from Manhattan.
Okay. Close enough. Many trips to Jersey, maybe.
I mean, yeah.
Perhaps it builds up in your body like sweet sleep. I don't know.
Yes, he has some clout. so he had some deliveries shipped in maybe. But since I know you didn't like this episode much, are there any There Be the Dragons for you for this episode?
No, I mean there were Darby the Dragons. Like it was a whole episode full of dragons. There had to be Darby the Dragons. There were Darby the Dragons, but I felt like there could have been more. I'm not going to expound here again on what I think should have been in that end episode. I am now resolved to just making a video about it where people can then fight me in the comment section as much as they want.
All right.
I don't care. I don't know you guys.
Oh my gosh.
So, all
Okay,
right.
but well, I mean, give us some. Give us some. We've been starving because we didn't really get any last episode. So
It was all green last episode.
It was all green. Yeah, like
here. Yes.
we're thirsty. We got Darby the Dragons. Obviously, that first Darby the Dragon is gonna. It's the miscarriage, the solo miscarriage, and the pain. Like if that wasn't a Darby, that like what kind of superhuman evil strength are you mustering from within you, girl? No, seriously. Like the pain that is associated with that is on the next level. Trust me. So for you to even have presence of mind to still be angry, to still be like, okay, the baby's gone. I need to console myself while also instructing my son, like, to make sure that my husband doesn't go off it. Like, it's some next level. There be the dragon. Like she was doing all of the things. She was doing all of the mom things, all of the dragon things. She was doing all of the stuff. The second would be Jace and the Black Council, his hell nod of Daemon, and him saying, of course, like it is in the books, we need to be the ones that carry those messages. Darby the Dragons. Jace, you may not be a Valarian, but you are a Targaryen. There be the dragons.
Indeed.
Next would be Daemon. Daemon, when Sir Otto shows up and is like, yeah, here's these little bum ass terms. And Daemon is looking at Rhaenyra like, do you hear these bum ass terms? And she's just sitting there staring straight ahead like, I cannot believe you are over here giving me these bum ass terms. And at the end of these bum terms, he goes, I would rather feed my sons to the dragon than have them carry shields and cups for your alcoholic, like deviant son. So like, yo, it was some crazy. It was great. Deviant King. It was awesome. It was awesome. Darby the Dragons. All right. The next thing that I noticed, Darby the Dragons, that throughout the entire episode, Princess Rhaenys bows to no one. She just is not. I don't give if you're queen. I don't care who the what is. As a matter of fact, during the baby's funeral, I'm going to stand guard in my armor. I still haven't taken it off. I have not taken this armor off, and don't take it off until I see Corlys. This woman is in war mode until she sees Corlys and can step back into lady mode. And when she does step back into lady mode, she brings him with her into Lady Targaryen mode because, boo, you fitting to wear black. We have something to do now. So I thought that whole thing was great. And Darby the Dragons. Additionally, for Princess Rhaenys being in the Black Council room and her stepping, look, obviously we did the look like he was like, Dame was like, we have all these dragons. She was like, we got who dragon? But okay. Then she went up, she went up and stood next to Rhaenyra and was like, I will patrol the gullet myself. Darby the Dragon being back on the dragons. Like you just got to see your man for a hot minute. You probably had like 15 minutes or something to do. Like, how much time did y'all do anything? Nothing. It was like and hugs. He was like, cool, I'm gonna put these scales on and I'm going to block out the gullet. Let's stop this trade. It's wartime. So there were plenty of Darby the Dragons. Unfortunately, my last Darby the Dragon will have to be, and you guys all know, it would be Arax and Vagar over Storm's End, and what that ultimately, what the truth of that actually is. So last night I didn't really have the time to appreciate the moment because, life. But seeing what it was and having that brief discussion a little bit earlier with you guys, I really do feel, again, because these animals are so bonded deeply with these animals, just like how things are lost over generations, I think maybe there's something lost where people don't understand how deep that bond is and what that means. Well, you need to have your everything in check. Everything needs to be in check when you get on the dragon. You need to talk to the dragon every day and be like, look, man, I do have some problems with him, but you know what I don't want to do? Eat this mother. Like, I don't know what you need to do, but there's clearly some steps in between you hopping on him and riding him all willy-nilly and him eating your half like cousin. I don't know, like
it's hard family.
Like your kin, right? You just it's a lot. So I'm thinking that unfortunately this is my last Darby the Dragon, it has to be, but I'm thinking that what happened there again is you have two boys who have grown up years with some sort of animosity towards each other, and through those years they've also been bonding with their dragons deeper and deeper and deeper, and so these animals are more in tune with them than anything else. Like it's literally extensions of themselves, except apparently more emotional, which would make sense because they're fire made flesh. So if fire is anger and all of those hot tempered emotions made flesh, and that's your dragon, then perhaps your dragon feeds off of that or is tempered with that. We don't understand it. But there's clearly some sort of latent hostility between the dragons, because when they got there, Vagar was already with the smoke. Like, I mean, you see how tiny Eric's, as soon as he lands, he's already with the smoke. Like, yo, as soon as you get, it's about to be a party tonight. And Aemon, as soon as he walks in there, as soon as Luke walks in there, what is it? It's the same thing. It's that terror and I don't know what else to call it. Like it's just hostility. And so I think that even though neither one of the riders may have meant what either dragon did, because dragons are not pets, right? They're not horses. They have free will and all these other things that we know about dragons, and they're bonded to you and what seems to be like the fire side of you and all that anger. And all, like, this is what the outcome is. And I think that, maybe if you guys had whatever that missing piece of information or whatever, somebody could have taught you guys something like this is what's going to happen in the event that you have this much hostility. Like you have to do something to temper these things. So it's unfortunate that that happened, but Darby the Dragons, it was cool seeing and knowing now that Aemon did not kill that little boy on purpose. But at the same time, I do think that he was a complete ass, because why are you chasing this little boy on Vagar? You went into the skies before he left, so you were waiting on him. Little boy, why did you even leave Storm's End? You are the prince of the realm. Get out of here.
If he would have
Command
said, "Put
somebody to
me
go
up for a night,"
do something. You
they would
cannot.
have had no choice.
Somebody has to do something. You cannot send a raven. Do something. You cannot deny me absolute complete. Because at this point, you're throwing me out. No guess right. That's what's happening. Like there's a lot like that. Really, it was just crazy. But yeah, Darby the Dragons. I will be back with another video on to express my season of malcontent with the rest of the show. But
and we are going to look in for mods. If actually no, Lady D's credentials are already in my description, so you can find her very easily. Okay, click on that, give her a sub, so when she does come out with them lovely bids, y'all will know, and you can go check her out. And shout out to the homie Brogi. If y'all don't know who Brogi is, also again, I do believe his credentials are also in my description. If not, mods, if one of y'all could go ahead and hook that up for the chat, please. I've been actually rocking with Brogi for several months now. We've been talking back and forth on Twitter, and then we started, doing streams together. So go check him out. The last one we did was about She-Hulk, and that was a ton of laughs because we got to hang out with Alex and a couple other of our boys too. So definitely go look at them conversations. You'll have all of the fun, I promise. All right, so JD.
Yo.
Let me go on and kick it to you, bro, because you all Assassin's Creed quiet faceless man over there. Let the folk know how you feeling about this.
I loved the last episode. Like, it was fucking phenomenal. Like, there was some slow parts in it, but for the most part, it was great. Here's the thing that I don't think most people see. Like, yeah, Aemon's anger did transfer to Vagar. Luke's fear did transfer to Eric's. But the thing that happened is Luke was gone. Like, he had disappeared. Like, why the fuck did he circle back around and let that fucking dragon spray Aegar with fire? Like, what the fuck was he thinking?
Do you think he did that, though? I think Eric did that on his own.
He was saying, no. You heard him saying
he was like,
okay,
me. So I'm just like, dog.
Like, dude, like, why? Yeah, this is bad. But the one thing I didn't even catch on until you were talking about is the connection with Rhaenys and her dragon, because during the birthing scene, if she's screaming, the dragon's screaming, like it's flashing back and forth between them. And I actually didn't even think about that till you.
I didn't either. I was like, what the hell's happening?
Right. Yeah. But it makes sense. She's feeling the pain of that whole scene. So she's screaming just as bad as the mother screaming. So that was a cool connection that I didn't think about. But overall, man, it was damn good. But no, like, I got Baratheon's stance on the whole situation. Like, hey, you know what? The king's offering me terms. Your mother's telling me to fucking remember my place. Like, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna fly with this.
Is he really though? Is he really though? And hold on, my brother. Hold on. Real quick. At the beginning of this stream, I did tell you guys that I had a possibility of 3 guests. I'm not counting JD as a guest. That's my brother. He just coming home for a visit, so
not again.
I just hear.
Don Willie was going to be my guest. You know, I kept all my guests secret this season. So the 2 ladies, my 2 faves, I saved them for the finale very purposely, and they decided to come through to hang out with you girls. So Lady Nikki and Lady Tanya.
Hey,
1001 are here.
You guys are in the same house. Look at that, Lady D and Nikki. You sharing houses.
Oh, I'm right next door. It was one of those planned developments. You know, we moved into the community at the same time, same layout.
So y'all in the cookie cutter neighborhood. That's where y'all
exactly. Excuse me while I eat French fries.
Not a problem at all. So I will kick it off to you first, then Tanya, if you want to introduce yourself. Got a lot of new folks in the house tonight. And then Nikki, if you can take a break from your French fries after, go ahead and let the folks know who you are and where they can find you guys.
All right. I am Tanya of House Ellis. I am co-host with Nikki of 1000 Eyes on One podcast. We actually just finished recording. We had to record before we joined you guys so that our thoughts were fresh, you know, and unsullied. You can find our previous episodes at 1000eyespodcast.com. You can find us on social media, 1000 Eyes One on Twitter, 1000 Eyes on One on Facebook and Instagram, and our speculative fiction book club you should also join. It's called Wine on an Empty Stomach, and you can find flyers and everything like that on Instagram, Wine on an Empty Stomach.
Links that's already below, so
nice.
Really
perfect.
Easy.
See, perfect. I'm Nikki of House Birch, and everything Tanya just said.
Keep it simple. I like that.
It's nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, hi.
Yes, let me do the introductions. This is up top, my brother Don of Ice and Fire, also known as Don Willie, the original Azora hype. And Manic Meeks, my homie stream partner. We do all the things together. And Lady D, our current resident historian, Black Wildling.
I would never not do that now. Thank you.
It's a thing. And of course, y'all know my brother JD the Dragon is always in the spot with us. So we got the full panel here, y'all. JD, did you have any other points to bring up before I let Meeks go ahead and give her thoughts?
I did actually like the way the Queen was trying to handle everything peacefully. Like, she was a little amped up and wanting to fucking like jump in it and go to war, but I think Daemon stepping as fast as he stepped kind of caused her to step back just a little bit. Like, all right, dude, you're pushing a little bit harder than I fucking want you to push right now. Like, let me handle my shit. I am the fucking queen. So I actually liked her approach, but yeah, that approach is dead now. So let's just prepare for hell. Like, it's just season 2 is going to be a lot of blood, and I'm here for it.
Great. It's going to be glorious.
So, there's no reason for us to not choose violence at this point. It's a wrap.
It's already chosen. Like, it was already brought in.
It has already been brought in. All right, so y'all know we have these certain renditions, you know, that we do. Ladies, y'all have not been on with me this season, so. You know, 2 things that have become fan faves, and also one of my faves, is our There Be the Dragons moment. We just had that a little bit before you guys came in. And we also, when the nice, good, big, juicy things happen, you know, Pastor Meeks comes in and gives us a little sermon of highlights. So let's go ahead and, you know, start the organ, ladies and gentlemen. Please pull out your church fans, because it's about to come out.
Good evening. Good evening. We are here on this somber day to eulogize and understanderize that the shit is about to hit the fan. Okay. Our dear queen has lost her father, her unborn baby.
Well.
And her son. Partially her fault. for the last one. But nevertheless, they are no longer on this earth today. And y'all know what's about to happen. In the name of Jesus, y'all know what's about to happen. You know what's about to happen. Plans are being made. Armies are being gathered. Discussions being had. Why?
Yes, go and get the plate passed around there, past Sharon. Come on.
Why? You must ask. Hell is about to break it loose. I'm telling you, there will be dragons everywhere. There will be blood everywhere. We're going to take this moment of undue calm to understand if you are not prepared for the fire, get the fuck out of the kitchen.
Yes.
It's about to go down. It's about to happen. Shit's gonna get hot. Shit's gonna get spicy and ain't no milk, bitch. You're stuck. You're stuck. It's about to be a real fiery situation.
Ain't
all
no
right.
Milk, Cause
ain't
they
no
burnt
milk.
all the cows.
Burnt all the cows.
Cause Aemon gonna burn all the cows.
Cows gone. Cows are gone. And you know what else is gone? The road to the store, because Uncle C got that shit locked up. The store is closed. You can't make it to you can't. Mm-hmm. What are you gonna do? Nothing. You're gonna simmer, because it's coming. You have woken the dragon. That last shot of her turning around, staring into our souls, letting us know blood will rain. Fire and blood. Fire and blood.
Say amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. It's a short sermon. Amen. Come. I know, ma'am. Short
in the
sermon.
Name of the old gods in the new.
We know what it is. We know it's happening. Now we got to wait 2 years.
Now we have to wait.
And the long night is now here.
I'm sorry, y'all. I just, man. Okay.
I understand you, but I'm excited. I want season 2 to start out with shits and shenanigans, and it's going to. And I told you know how I feel about my toxic day. My day is toxic, and he's about to be his most toxic, and I'm about to be sitting here.
So much. Come on.
I'm gonna have to sit on a towel when it happens. I'm gonna have to sit on a towel when it happens.
Not understanderize.
Yes, understanderize. Yes. Exactly. I would have the sweet one, because I would have immediately been like, "Hey, baby, remember that plan you had said at the beginning? Remember that plan you had said about surrounding King's Landing? Let's put that into this. Go ahead and take the pin out of that one and put it on the table, please. Thanks."
Are they going to Harrenhal? Is he going to Harrenhal? Is that happening? Or are they just skipping that?
Like, I don't know.
I don't see how they could.
He would already be at Harrenhal right now. Y'all, he's already at Harrenhal, and he's sending a letter back like, "Yeah, I heard about what's going on. Son for a son, like he'll be avenged. Son for a son, like he's not even there. He's on Dragonstone." Why didn't I get to see? What is it? Because Luke died. Jace. Why didn't I get to see Jace get held back by Rhaenys and Lord Corlys, because he was about to get on this dragon and bring.
Wait, is he still?
They all left at the same time.
They left at the same time.
No, in the books,
Jace that's right.
goes. Luke goes, and they're all supposed to go at the same time, but Jace is still at Dragonstone when word gets back that Luke dies, because Rhaenys and Corlys have to hold this boy, because he's literally like, "Nah, I'm getting on the dragon. We about to see about this. Like, you're not gonna kill my little brother. We're not gonna see." Like, there's just so much that could have. Y'all, like, y'all.
I just hope that they save it for
her staring at a fire and doing this, and then turning around and staring at the camera. Get out of here. Like, we know what Game of Thrones is supposed to be. We see those season finales that really got us, and then the things that didn't. And this just did. Like, this hoe is staring at me. I don't want you to stare at me no more. I just had to watch freaking Larry's jerk off in the last episode. Y'all owe me. Y'all owe me. Y'all owe me. Y'all, I'm going to pay what you owe, HBO. Y'all going to pay what you owe. Y'all going to pay what you owe. I'm writing a letter. Something. Y'all going to pay what y'all owe. The same.
Okay, wait. Okay, B, hold on. I need everyone to get the reference that you just made, though. She said that HBO has to pay what they owe. Why do we pay what they owe? Lady D of House Do.
Like Lady Diligence of House Do. Y'all know I do due diligence, but that reference specifically came from the Boondocks. It was an episode about Santa Claus needing to pay what he owe because he don't be showing up to everybody's house the same. And that's all I'm trying to say is that this finale just didn't hit me the same as, I don't know, maybe season 6, season 7 or something like that. Some of Game of Thrones, like something like at the end of the day, we've been disappointed by Game of Thrones. Y'all coming back to us now. This season finale should have been something that knocked my freaking socks off. So I'm like, oh yeah, I can come back. I will wait the 2 years through the long night. Instead, y'all giving me like that wasn't enough. She straight up turned around and was like, what are you doing? Did you just tell her son died? And she's just like, not the Rhaenyra I know from the books. Get out of here. Why isn't everybody freaking go insane right now? Show me Alice, show me Aemon getting back to the Red Keep, hopping off the dragon and coming through the mid like, yo, and they already got the word from Storm's End from a Raven, like, yo, what did you do? Like, end in chaos. End in chaos. Give me something. But instead, y'all gave me Lair's jerking off and her staring at me. Thanks. Thanks. That was great, I guess. That was cool.
I just love your anger. I love it so much because I'm so happy.
It's not unwarranted though.
I know, that's why I'm like, I understand it. I get it. I'm happy because I want to start season 2 off with some shenanigans. That's what I'm shenanigans is where I am at season 2. Because I wasn't sure how they were going to end this season. That was the big thing. We were all confused about how far
we didn't know where they were going.
Because they were lying to us in this damn trailer. I swear to God, in the trailer, we saw the twins fighting each other. I swear we saw them fighting each other.
That was there. That's why we all thought that they were going to mash that many things into this last one. But I think they just did that to fuck with us pretty much.
They're rude.
Disrespectful. Well, they did. Good
very,
job.
Very, very.
Good job. You teasers. Good job.
All right, Lady Tanya. I think Nikki's on a camera break.
She's on
Tanya,
audio right now.
What are your two or three big thoughts, things that stood out and were very significant for you?
Rhaenyra's baby. Was it a beast or not? Did she give birth to a monster? You know, it had kind of a ridged head and that ridged spine. And some people said they saw scales. I kept trying to see it, but I don't know if necessarily had scales. They
weren't very defined scales.
Yeah. So for me, that was something I was looking forward to, that out monster moment. I didn't think we'd get as far as Blood and Cheese, but I also didn't think we'd get as far as Luke dying. So that moment where Luke is flying and Vhagar comes overhead was so chilling. So that was a moment. That was a somewhat big moment that I really liked. What else? Rhaenys not kneeling or bowing. That stood out to me a lot. She didn't kneel, she didn't bow, but she gave her support in the end. And I love Rhaenys. If you know me, you know I absolutely love the queen who never was.
Auntie Nisi bows to no one.
Auntie Ray, as I like to call her. So yeah, I think those are my 3 moments off the top of my head.
Nice. I'm here for all of that. Nikki, can you take a break from munching? Are you still there? Or are you actually away from keyboard?
I'm here, but I'm eating.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to eat when me and Tanya are recording. So that we just already did like an hour and change. So I've been starving for 2 hours.
Yes.
And Lady D just had a bowl of brown while we were streaming just now. You good?
I had to like scold her because I was like, listen, I'm not editing out chewing. Anyway.
Right. Well, if you want to wait, that is
yes,
all
please.
Right. Okay, I will go then. Let's see. I don't know. My significant moments, a lot. Kind of small moments. I think. There's of course everything that everyone else has already mentioned. I champion, especially Auntie Nisi. Just the face acting of. What was it? Eve Best. that plays her character. She is freaking phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. She doesn't really ever have to say too much. You just look at her face. You can read everything that needs to be said. It said, especially when she gets them smirks going. Like we were saying earlier that she had to talk with Corlys, and Corlys came in. He had to see for himself. So he went in trying to push a little bit and test where Rhaenyra's head was, and he liked what he heard, and he the camera panned over a little bit to Rhaenys, and she's looking like, bruh, why did you doubt me? Okay, that makes no sense. So I love that. Again, those two do not do too much on their own. They always move together as a very strong unit, and I absolutely adore House Valyrian. Shout out to Eve Best and Steve Toussaint for playing those roles the way they did. I love seeing it. The whole thing with little Irex being as big as Vagar's one leg.
Not even.
I mean,
R.I.P. Luke, but you really could have stayed in that little passage and hid in a cave. For real, you could have, pulled in your authority as a prince and asked to stay the night and had a raven sent to your mom's like, hey, can you have Uncle Daddy come get me, please? Because it's some nonsense going on. I mean, I'm not scared. I'm saying I don't want to have to deal with this nonsense. Like, you told me not to fight, so it's probably better if I have a proper escort back so nothing jumps off. But little Luke is gonna be little Luke, and that just did not work out that way. I don't know. And I don't know. I think my last big point is not even really a point of the episodes. It's to just say fuck you to every member of Team Green.
Come on,
that's out there that's really trying to ignore all of the bullshit.
I support that.
And still looking like, well, look at all these wrong things that Rhaenyra has done. Pretty much everything she's done has been in retaliation for some fuck shit that kicked off because Allison couldn't shut the fuck up. So what do you really want me to do about that? Okay, that's pretty much it. So, Nikki, since your face is back, what you got?
Yeah, momentarily. I like, there's so much food over here, guys. You don't even know.
You're making me hungry.
I'm gonna have to go find a freaking burger or something after this. What the hell?
Well, I'd say like Rhaenyra's restraint throughout the whole episode. Like she's constantly, she's hit. Me and Tanya were talking about, like, Caribbeans always say deaths come in threes, but she was hit with 3 deaths within this episode, right? Her dad, her baby, and her son. And for her to just maintain her up until the very end with that stare, to maintain her composure, and just always prioritize the good of the realm, that really stood out to me. I really liked when she came back in after her like makeshift coronation, how she called Bela and Rhaena to the table with her to like take part in the war planning, right? I love that moment. And I think the other thing that stood out to me is, like, even though I really admire these things about her, we know Otto Hightower is right now better at this game than she is, because she sent her children out empty-handed to negotiate. And that was really
with no backup, and it was really kind of an amateur move, and it's unfortunate. Like, they should have thought about, what can we offer, what can we do to sweeten the deal, what can we do to make this appealing, because especially we know Baratheons are like cantankerous and these things. That's just their nature. Like, you can't just ask me to, one, insult me by asking me to remember my father's oath, not mine, as if I had forgotten, and two, like, not offer me anything to come over to your side. Like, nobody said I was gonna go against you, but like, you got nothing for me. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the next season. I was really happy about all this. I'm ready for season 2 already, but I will wait. Tanya and I speculated about how it's going to start off, and we're here for some bloody murders to kick it off. So
Come on.
I think it's absolutely going to be
paint the sound red.
Jump off of blood and cheese, and poor baby Helena.
She be all right.
I fully respect the hashtag protect Helena.
I do, but she be all right.
The thing, Nikki, the thing I forgot to say while we were recording is if we'll find out if the beast beneath the boards is blood and cheese. I've been saying for a while that I think that's what she means about the beast beneath the boards. So I guess we'll find out. Yeah. I think she's foreseeing
blood and cheese.
I think it's blood and cheese. I think it's blood and cheese. I think they come up and she hears them under the floors or something, and then they come up and do their whole thing. But I'm just guessing. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But I think that's the beast beneath the boards.
That reminded me of We Don't Talk About Bruno. She's like hearing it through the walls.
Yeah. I knew he was there the whole time.
She's got a Harry Potter trait that no one knew about.
Yeah, she's very Luna
listening
Lovegood.
to the snake. Yeah, all very Luna Lovegood. And I love her for it. That I think that was something, making her a dreamer is something that was very interesting. They did for her character, because she doesn't have that much presence. And
she doesn't have much to do other than she doesn't have much to do other than watch her kid die and then go crazy. They don't really give her much, so maybe they'll let us get to know her a little bit deeper next season before we get into that.
Word up. So
I'm looking forward to the prophecies from her. Like, that was something that we didn't hear about in the books, like the whole the fact that she was a dreamer. So
do you think she has a book like
what
Daemon?
else is she? I don't know if she has a book or not, but she's a complete weirdo. Like, and I'm feeling her weirdness. Like, I love it. Like, she's a complete weirdo. She's just off by herself. So there has to be something that is
something going down.
There's some, and she doesn't die for a while. So I just, in the way that they've been using her now to sort of as a tool to tell the story, right, as a way to foreshadow things and whatnot, I think that we'll just continue to see that with her until it's over. I want to see if she really committed suicide or if somebody killed her.
Oh no, I think somebody killed her.
I thought she committed suicide.
It says she committed suicide. It says in the books she committed suicide.
Oh, we know the books are unreliable now.
But do we think that in the show that people are going to start paying attention to her prophecies? Do you think somebody's going to string it together and be like, "Oh wait, we need to pay attention to this girl"?
Maybe Littlefoot. He's always like listening and gathering information, but everybody else seems to pretty much ignore her ass.
Ignore her.
Littlefoot's always listening. You know what I'm saying? He's got to have the juice. He's got to have.
I was gonna say she's the patch face that we didn't get in Game of Thrones.
Yeah. In a way. Yeah. The weirdo constant that we didn't get. Yeah. I was hoping we'd get a mushroom.
With the riddles, singing all those riddles.
Like, who's Mushroom? Where does Mushroom come from? Like, is Mushroom even real?
They said we got Mushroom, but I don't.
That was unconfirmed. I don't even think the producers would have
be one of those dwarves that they showed at one of the I don't believe that.
The producers would have talked about, oh yeah, we added this in to talk about this. We added this in to talk about this. They would have mentioned it. Like, yo, we added a mushroom in case you guys didn't see. You got to go look for them. They love telling us shit like that. They didn't add mushroom in there. They just put somebody in there just to what was the what's the thing that we was always waiting on in the Marvel shows that never came up? That guy
Mephisto.
Thank you.
Oh, fucking
yes.
Yeah, Mephisto.
Yes, that's what they're doing with that. Like, oh, he's going over here. It's over there. This is this person. This is that person. Like, nah, he ain't in there. He not.
Yeah.
So Mushroom is basically like the Westerosi version of Waldo.
Pretty much, or like my cousin, sister, uncle, brother has said, like.
What is it? What the hell did that girl say? My sister-in-law, baby cousin, Tracy. Yeah, that's too much. All right, so let's see, it is getting close to midnight. It's school night. Oh, so I will go around the horn or start off at the top. What are the two big things that everyone would like to see happen in episode 1 of season 2?
That's easy.
Blood and cheese. Blood and cheese.
Destruction.
Stay in order, damn it. All right, Don Willie, I'm kicking to you first.
All right, season 2, episode 1. Yeah, season 2, episode 1. We're gonna have to get Rhaenyra wanting to go straight to the Red Keep and burn it down, and Daemon being the voice of reason somehow.
Do you think Daemon's gonna be the voice of reason?
I think
my guy's already there. He left. He's off script right now.
I mean, look, here's the thing, right? Because everyone is always going to be expecting for Daemon to be the loose cannon, right? That's the expected thing. And so him being actually the voice of reason and saying, hey, look, you know, don't go and put the whole torch to the realm. It's like, I understand you're upset. I'm upset too, but don't go put the torch to the realm, because then at the end of the day, it means nothing if we're standing in ash. He died for nothing at that point, because there's not even going to be anything left to rule over. So that's one thing. And introduction to Cregan Stark. I think those two things need to happen in season 2, episode 1.
I like it. Okay. Meeks, over to you.
I would like to see some panic from Alicent and Otto, because I know they are about to be fiery pissed. They are going to be scared. They're going to be pissed, because the last thing you ever want to do is literally poke the dragon. And Garrett, like, even though he's, Aemon got his own dragon and he over here, like, he fucked up. It's still nothing compared to a battle ready Day. He's been ready, waiting for shit to pop off. My guys got plans on plans on plans on plans. And I want to see them panic about how they're going to fix this, or what they're going to do to try to, like, make sure they don't die immediately, because they're going to have to shut shit down. They're going to have to shut shit down at King's Landing. They can't let anybody in, anybody out, because at this point, you just don't know. I want to see that fucking panic. That's what I want to see. I want to see this bitch scared. I want to see Otto sweat. I want to see him like he was outside at the funeral and his hair is everywhere. That's why I want to see him inside. I want to see him look a mess. I want to see it. And I also can't wait to see exactly what they have Rhaenyra do. Because we know what happens in the book, but I want to see the show's point of view of what's going to go down with her. Because, yeah, we got her stern looking to the camera, but I want to know, is she going to be like, I'll be right back? Because once you leave, you leave. I'll be right back. And somebody try to stop her, or her trying to get to her other son. What is Jace doing? Like, I want to know the repercussions of Aemon's fuck up. That's what I want to see episode 1. He did. He cut that motherfucker right in half.
All right. Black Wildwood.
Oh, I would like, of course, everyone's saying blood and cheese. That's like a 0.5 blood and cheese. I want to see blood and cheese too. But more than anything, I want to see, like, what the book specific stuff. Show me Harrenhal. Show me Daemon flying to Harrenhal. But because you guys have to condense it, I want to see him flying to Harrenhal, and I want to see the Lords of the Riverlands. Because once blood and cheese happens, then the Civil War in the Riverlands pops off, right? So since we're cutting that part off where he's already in Harrenhal and all that, okay, so then get us to the Riverlands and show me the Lords of the Riverlands, because I want to see Benjicott. It's time. Show me Benjicott Blackwood. Show me Alyssa Blackwood. Show me. It's time. I'm ready. I've been waiting a long time. Give me what I need. Pay me what you owe. So I want to see. I definitely do want to see that in episode 1. I also, with the panic and whatnot, with when they finally realize what's happening. But more than anything, I want to see the reprisal of Boros, because we know that even though he declares for the Greens, he don't fight for them. This mug is like, cool, I got 6,000 people and we're going that away. And we never get any explanation. We never get any, like, nothing. Like,
terrible.
So I want to see what actually happened. So now that we have, like, instead of just book canon, right? Instead of just with the Maesters, I want to see what actually happened. Did they come to Storm's End, right? In the cover of night, did they come to Storm's End in the middle of the day? What happened at Storm's End that made Boros Baratheon say, yep, we need 6,000, 7,000 people today, and we are going to go somewhere where y'all are not? Yes.
I want to give a shout out to Grover since you were mentioning him.
Yes.
So that was it. That those two things, and then for the for the season overall, even though you didn't ask, like I'm going to say it, like I hope we get the fish feed, even if that's the end of the season, which I hope it's not. I need to see the fish feed, please, please HBO, and that's it. I'll write a letter because they're gonna do me bad.
I mean, listen, they're showing 12-year-olds getting eaten by dragons. I'm pretty sure, you know.
Hey, he was 14. He was 14.
Oh, whole 2 years.
Well,
Man, bro.
He's a grown ass man.
In that world, yeah, he was a man grown. Sure enough.
Okay, well, let's see here. He was 14, so he was 8 when he slashed out his uncle's eye, though.
I mean,
self-defense.
Sometimes real G sit. You know what I'm saying?
I'll give you self-defense. An accident, though? Nah.
Yeah. Well, he came at his ass. It was like, ah! I was like, yeah!
Look, you're about to bash my brother's head, and I'm sorry, I'm taking your eye. I don't fault him for that.
No, winner.
But,
oh, no, I'm not saying that I fault him. I'm just saying, like, hey, look, HBO done showed an 8-year-old slashing out a 12-year-old's eye. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're going to have no issue with doing the rest. It's like, hey, if you weren't grossed out or offended by what happened in episodes 9 and 10, then we should be good to go.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, so my dragon brother hanging out with the Assassin's Creed faceless man murder hood in the dark forest. What you got for us?
Simple. The retaliation of the Blacks. That's the first thing I want to see in episode 1. Harrenhal would be cool. Me and the Starks cool. I want to see the retaliation of what happens in King's Landing. Because, yeah, shit's going to happen. Hopefully, at the very end of the episode, something seriously happens that fucks with the Greens. So that's what I want to see. That's it. The rest of it, cool. That's what I want to see. That retaliation.
That's why the hood is on. Murder hood. He came prepared.
I mean, and just so y'all know, also, JD is working on a book that has to deal with assassins, and he does have some readings up on his channel, and I feel like he should be continuing that. But
editing.
I'm not the lord over his channel, so I can't make him do that. But I think you should do that. Just saying.
You think I should do that?
I think you should.
We'll see.
All right, over to you, Lady Nikki of House Birch.
All the things that everyone just said, for sure. But I think maybe it's not Daemon who's talking Rhaenyra off the ledge. Maybe it's Corlys who's saying, "Wait, you got to be patient. We will retaliate, but it's going to be this and that way." And also because we haven't mentioned him, like I'm curious to know what did Daemon call him? A drunken C word. King Aegon is doing. Like, what is he up to? How is he reacting to this? He got a little taste of the power. He knows, like, he's like
champagne, spraying it,
like all that. Like, so what's gonna do with him? But like, like everyone else, I want to see it open with violence. I want it to be like crazy. Come back in, let somebody die real quick. Like, that's what I wanted. I'm sorry.
Like right after the theme song.
It's like before the theme song. I want it to be before the theme song.
Open,
like
exactly.
I advocate for
cold open.
They probably
Episode 1, Game of Thrones. Let's murder.
We don't need to hear the theme song. They can do it just like they did this season. We don't need to hear.
That's exactly what I told Tanya. Make it all happen before the theme.
Absolute facts. All right, Lady Tanya, what do you have for us?
A small thing that I want to see is Aemon get the sapphire slapped out of his head by Alicent when she finds out what he's done.
Come on.
See, you
Like,
know
I
you
just
know
want her to
why
just
that
kick him
comes
in the
up.
head.
See, because that's a Black West Indian mom for you right there.
Yeah, just
Like,
cook
boy,
him
what
in the side of his
fuck
head.
did
and
you
that
do?
thing comes
Didn't I
flying
tell
out.
your ass not to go over there starting no shit?
And then pick your eye up off the ground. Pick that damn sapphire up.
How dare you let your eye fall out while I'm talking to you?
Yeah, that's a small thing I want to see is Alicent reacting, because she slaps up Aegon, so, and Aemon has been a pretty good son so far, I guess.
But his fuck up is a big fuck up though.
It's huge. I mean, he just launched a war,
and he knows it. He knows it.
He
So
absolutely knows it. Or maybe it'll be Otto who slaps the crap out of him.
Oh, I would choke.
I'm here for that.
Yeah, just somebody slap that sapphire out of his head, and that smug grin off his face.
Absolutely. Yeah, seriously. Hold on. Who said it in the chat the other day? What was it they said? The Crimson Chin. That's what somebody called Aegon. If you ever watch Fairly Odd Parents, and I say the Crimson Chin, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, Google him and you'll get the meaning. Well, once they said that, yeah, I've totally thought of him as the Targaryen the Crimson Chin.
Oh yeah.
I know that's mean, but it works. Look it up and tell me that person was wrong. Just saying. But yeah, that's the thing. What was that it for you, Tanya?
Oh, I mean, you guys said a lot of stuff that I was thinking of. I know something else. I want to see an alive Massaria getting back in the fold.
Come on.
Do you think she's dead? I don't think she's dead at all.
No,
I don't think
sorry,
she's
not dead.
I think she ran because she was like, burn these bitches. We got things to do.
I think Massaria was smart enough. I think Massaria was smart enough to know not to go straight back home after what she said to Otto.
Facts.
I think you meet with Otto,
Yeah, and she is Massaria. She has places to lay low for a while.
See, I don't even think that was her main house. I think that's what she wanted everyone to think was her main house.
Yeah.
But she was always someplace else. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that too. So I don't know. I think my big thing is, because y'all know I love the North, is seeing Cregan, and also finding out how young Cregan is in this time. I thought he was at least like in his mid to older 20s from what they said in the book, but no, he's around the same age as Jace. So that's
at least
very
closer in age to him. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's still these young men that don't always, leave their castles or even their lands of whatever region they're in, that have to take power and then get involved in these, world events that they have to take the reins and make these decisions. So it's going to be an interesting dynamic, I think, to see that. And, the Winter Wolves, we know what book readers know, what that army is made up as. So I think it's going to be very interesting seeing Jace interact with them. And a thing that I thought about last night, though, also just to backtrack a little bit, is if the situations would have been switched and Luke had been sent to Winterfell and Jace to Storm's End, Jace probably would have survived that, because Jace is a lot quicker on his feet, thinking and maneuvering than Luke is.
Luke is still very sweet, and he comes off to me as someone who absolutely doesn't want to be a fighter.
Yeah.
Yes. I think you could tell that also by the size of his dragon. Because that
not a war dragon.
It hinders them. Yeah, it hinders their growth. So he does not ride Arx a whole lot. I mean, and yeah, Arx is a young dragon, but he should still be a little bit bigger than he is now for how long Luke has had him. So that's it's an interesting dynamic.
Oh, you know what else I'm looking forward to? Tanya and I talked about this a little bit. It's like we got to see the relationship between the dragon riders and their dragons, and that their hold on them is tenuous at best. Like once it comes to war, like there is no more control. It's about survival. So I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of that.
Right, yeah, and we had touched on that a little bit earlier too. We said that it's very clear that Viserys did not have the same talk he had with Rhaenyra, with Aegon, and with Aemon, because they apparently didn't know that a dragon could make their own decisions and completely ignore whatever orders you're giving them to go after what they want. RX came out and yeah, you had that little flyby, but you were out of Dodge. You probably could have went back to Dragonstone when they didn't know where you were, and you'd have survived. But you came through with that little flyby puff fireball, and Vhagar was like, "Okay, look here, little motherfucker. I don't know who the fuck you think I am, but let me teach you about me." And that did it, because she stopped taking orders after that. It's like, oh, you think you're really about to run up on me like that? Let me show you something, little young buck. And not go so here, not at all. So that was very interesting to see, and I love that they put that in there, because it completely proves Viserys right in what he said. So I'm looking forward to that, and seeing how Cregan interacts with Jace. I think that's actually going to be a pretty decent talk.
Yeah.
And also again, Harrenhal. Definitely looking forward to Daemon getting there. I want to see that happen. Things have to be in the works here. I want to see it in episode 1, but I don't think they're going to do it. I would love to see the introduction of Nettles and why she's actually in the story. Because
she's actually Daemon's daughter, not lover.
See, I was just about to say that. Last year, I think it was my birthday stream that Tanya was on. She hit me to the theory that people have that Nettles is Daemon's daughter and not his lover. So I had not heard that before that time. So it changes the story a little bit, and it's very interesting. And I would really love to see it play out that way. So I don't know. I guess
I want to know
how all of that goes.
If Jace married that girl in Winterfell. Did Jace marry the bastard girl? I gotta look it up. Whatever her name is, Snow. But is that why he wouldn't marry Baela when he came back? Yeah, like he refused to. We said Clara.
I think it might have been Sarah.
Sarah.
It could be. I mean, I could be absolutely
right.
150% wrong.
Right. That sounds rightish, right? But there's a girl, and that's up there, and so it's like he would not marry Baela. Baela was like, "Nah, we're getting married now." Like she understood the assignment. Like I need to get married, get a kid in this belly, 6 years succession.
Yeah, Sarah
trying
Snow.
to get married, Sarah Snow, and it was after he went up there. So it's like I wonder if did he do it? Did he pull a John? Did he pull a Rob? Did he pull a Rob and screw everything? Did he pull a Rob?
Damn it, Jace. I had hope for you. We were rooting for you.
We were rooting for you, Jace. But yeah. And Alice Rivers, Aemon's
who I do believe is going to be played by the best witch in the MCU.
Really?
Once her character comes about. I believe
that's what the rumors have been.
That's what the rumors have been. I mean, we'll see where that goes. We don't know who they were talking about Henry Cavill being cast as just yet. I thought maybe he might be Cregan, but knowing how young Cregan is, Superman can't fit that bill. So I'm very curious to see what they're trying to bring him in for.
Interesting.
Was that a rumor or was that like actually confirmed though?
It was confirmed that they were talking to Henry Cavill about a part for season 2, and it was also I do believe it has been confirmed that damn it, I can't think of her real name right now, but the Scarlet Witch is going to be
Elizabeth Olsen.
Elizabeth Olsen, yes, thank you. Unless what I read was wrong, that's the part that she's going in for. But we'll see. I don't know. Things could absolutely change, and I could just be misremembering.
I prefer they get lesser known actors.
Some more lesser known folks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because if they brought her in, I'd just be seeing the Scarlet Witch the whole time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. True.
Mm-hmm. So would I.
Indeed.
And it's gonna, just don't do that to us. There's so many things you're gonna have to pay for. Like, okay.
So much.
You have to pay for it.
All right, but that is going to be where we wrap tonight, folks. I am thinking of doing a full season, random hangout chats. I'm not sure if I will At least not on my channel. I know Brogi, who was in the chat with us, we were talking about doing something on his channel with a couple of our boys that we roll with on his channel to talk about the wrap up and whatnot. So we'll see how that goes. I will keep you posted. Follow me on Twitter. That's usually where I post all the links for my streams. And, so you'll get the alert once I know what's actually going on and we talk and finalize things. Thank you to everyone that has been in the chat rocking with us. I think our peak was at one point in time was like 75, which is an absolute new number for me. And recently, earlier this week, I crossed over 700 subs. So thanks for coming back for the lulls. Appreciate that. Come back for more because you never know where we're going to pop up and what next show we're going to get into now that the long night is here. We got to find something else to watch. So I don't know. Tomorrow for myself, I am going to be on with Heidi CostumeCo 7 o'clock on her channel. And then at 9 o'clock, I'll be with DJ and Fandom on DJ's channel. After that, I think Friday we have trivia. And we'll be doing trivia on House of the Dragon again for, I think, just different houses or different episodes, actually, will be our categories. So come by for that on the Citadel of Trivia if you want to hang out Friday night, 8 o'clock. Let's see. Don Willie, do you have anything going on coming up that folks should look forward to?
So we're going to try to put together season 1 wrap-up review. And try to see about getting some special guests on that. And then, I'm going to get back to doing some of the old school style videos. The
Tinfoil theories?
I don't have any actual theories yet, but I want to do the character profiles and also possibly bring back epic battles of Ice and Fire.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah. Well.
Absolutely. So y'all sub to Don Willie. Link again already in my description. You can find him very easily. Go and check out all of his old stuff from Game of Thrones. He's got some really good, awesome tinfoil over there. Some awesome videos. Period. Bunch of few discussions that he did also with the Heights Watch on there. So go check him out if you have not seen him before. Meeks, we know you have all the things, but go ahead and list them anyway so folk know where to find you.
So much. I'm on these YouTube streets. Okay, that's where I am. I play on Twitter. I snoop on Instagram. But I'm in these YouTube streets. I'm watching a shit ton of shows. I've got animes out the wazoo. I think there are only 2 days in the week that I don't have animes that should come out. I'm still watching Grimm. I'm still going through Mr. Queen, which is a K-drama. Umbrella Academy. I will finish editing it for the love of God. I will. Working on the last 3 episodes of Peaky Blinders. And I just got a lot of stuff coming. I really might do more Game of Thrones videos. I have a lot to say. I've got a lot to ask. I've got a lot to talk about. So if you're looking for more of that, it's also going to be on my channel as well. So yeah, stuff, things.
Awesome. Black Wildling got coming through. Besides,
I was drinking. I was drinking. I was drinking. I couldn't yell it.
I was drinking.
All right, continue.
I was drinking Black Wildling. I was drinking. Thank you, Meeks. No, that was great. No, that was good. Thank you so much. I feel the love. Thank you very much.
Besides the updated vids that we have coming up, what you got coming through?
Do not hold your breath because I will be doing nothing. I have no time for anything. It's amazing that I'm up this late doing this. I shouldn't. This is totally irresponsible.
It really is.
I will not be doing anything but working in these streets and getting back on here when you guys call me to do such things. I would love to go back through, like I was saying, like and at least, if nothing else, even if it's like a completely totally unedited and just rant from me, you will get a video expressing exactly what HBO owes for this episode and going forward, okay, for the show. And hopefully share it through the realm, whatever we got to do. We need to get it in some HBO folks' hands. I'm going to come out with charts whatever we gotta do. Okay, draw some stickmen, something. But you're not. If we gotta have another penultimate episode with somebody jerking off, and another episode with somebody staring in the camera, we gonna see about it. Straight up. I'm calling anonymous. We gonna launch a campaign to take HBO offline, because y'all abusing your power with the people, and it ain't right. So this is where I am. I'm sorry, I cannot do anything for the realm. I'm completely useless in this area right now. I just don't have the time. But I will absolutely try to do an episode 10 recap and to go through and explain why we need more, because reality is like we need more. Like if we keep up at this rate, y'all gonna give us a season 2 where we're gonna want to punch y'all in the face. And then everybody's gonna drop off and it's not gonna be fun anymore. Right? Like we don't know. Y'all know what it was like when we got to like season 6 or 7, and we were like, well, season 5, we were already like, huh? Like it started like low, it slowly started to be like, oh, I'm just watching this because I have an addiction, right? Like I have a problem and I'm feeding. No, come on, right? Like this is a drug and I'm doing drugs now on HBO. That's why I'm watching it. So we don't want that to, I don't want that to be the feeling anymore. That's how I feel. It's true. I don't want that to be the feeling anymore. I really want it to be like what it used to be when we were just pure book readers. There were people when we were just pure book readers out here just coming up with theories and whatever and visualizing on our own because there was no visualization of this, right? We didn't have any, so there was nothing but pure like excitement around it, and that's what I want. The last season pops up hard, lady be like, see, HBO, we straighten. No, please, you gonna laugh because listen, if we gotta make it a campaign, Amy, listen, call the church. We gotta get everybody involved. We gotta listen. I'm gonna do what I can for my side with the video. You guys do what you can, and we'll get there. I don't want to talk anymore because Don's leaving, but yeah, like that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, right. Thank you for coming through, Don. I appreciate you. You know, absolutely, we're gonna do this again, y'all.
Of course. Thank you for having me. See you guys later.
See ya.
Always.
Night.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, thanks guys.
You're right, Tommy. R.I.P. Leslie.
Yeah, that's sad. Everybody's dying.
JD.
Everybody's dead. Damn.
Yeah.
What you got coming up? Something.
Nothing. I got nothing.
Thank you.
Nothing.
Lady. Thank you for your.
I got nothing right now.
Thank you very much.
I got to talk to that man that just left, though. We got to get that Rogue Watcher shit going again.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
But yeah, I got busy weekends and shit coming up, so yeah, I got nothing right now.
All right, I can dig it.
Fucking hit the bell when I come on live. You'll fucking know. Like I don't know what else to tell you.
Every other weekend he on here playing some new game.
I'll be here when I'm here.
Yeah. You want to kick it? Fucking cool. If not, don't worry about it. It's all good. Done this shit for so long. I just it is what it is.
I feel you. All right. I almost feel like I should do this as a like board collective. Nikki and Tanya.
Yeah.
Y'all have coming up.
Yeah. Well, we have a new episode dropping soon about the. We did our recap already. We are contemplating doing a roundup with some guests and a recap of the season. We are potentially hosting a trivia on the 15th of November at this place called the Stone Ridge, but we're working out the details, so stand by for that. And we're just going to find reasons to keep podcasting on Monday nights. We've got lots of ideas and, see if we can actually commit to following through on them.
Yeah, we don't have a book for next book club yet, but that'll likely be in January.
Oh, we're going to go see George. We're seeing George.
Oh, yeah.
And Neil Gaiman.
George and Neil Gaiman on Thursday.
To the thing. Nice.
Yeah. On Thursday.
There's like a bunch of people meeting up too, so that should be pretty fun.
Yeah.
Also, I was gonna ask, are you, since we did the Gilded Ones for the spooky season on Wine and an Empty Stomach, are you doing the other 2 books that you have recommended that you were contemplating doing?
Which ones were those?
Is
it Stormlight Archive? Because My Soul to Keep. you know.
And you know what? Hold on. Where's my bingo card? Yep, there it is.
Check. Nikki has mentioned Stormlight Archive on stream.
We had two mentions. We had 2 mentions in our recording tonight. So
Yep.
Yes,
if you guys haven't
To
read
make up for last time.
I'm gonna have the bingo card out for that too. And just so you guys know what we're talking about. Tanya thinks about Stormlight Archives quite a lot. So does JD. They both be in my ear about it all the time. Nikki, legit, however, is like the flag carrying champion of that. And every time we talk or have a conversation about anything that has nothing to do with Stormlight Archives, she will interject that in our conversations some way or how.
Hey,
Brandon
and I'm here for it. I'm not complaining. I'm just commenting and letting you know what the situation is.
You really need to get on that Stormlight Archive shit. Like,
Please.
I don't know what to tell you.
Thank you, Justin. I didn't even know, Justin. Thank you.
I just gotta tell you, like, once you get done with Stormlight, I just got a whole Cosmere shit you gotta fucking
Oh
do,
yes.
like,
I just
go down
finished
a fucking rabbit hole.
Elantris, and so I'm just like, oh my god, I've done all the Mistborns. I can't wait for the Lost Metal to come out. I read the record, like just anything Brandon Sanderson, everything he does is amazing.
Perfect.
Yes, you do. Okay, see, like, and if that whole spiel sounds
The Way of
familiar
Kings,
to
first
y'all,
book.
because I know a lot of y'all were here when I did my New Year's stream that Nikki was on. Yeah, we and Nikki and JD were on, actually. We talked a lot about Stormlight Archives because Nikki was on that stream.
I forgot what we were
love it
talking
so
about
much.
right now.
So much.
Exactly. Yeah. What the hell we're doing? Are you
yeah.
are you at any point in time going to still cover
My Soul to Keep?
Damn it, what the hell is that? Yeah, My Soul to Keep.
Yep.
There was another one that you had said before that too, though. I don't remember the name, but My Soul to Keep. I was halfway done, but then I saw you guys were putting the Gilded Ones back on, so I switched to Gilded Ones.
Yeah, because
and I haven't finished that yet.
We got pushed back, so we had to do Gilded Ones next since we skipped.
And Gilded Ones is a great series, you guys.
Yeah.
Go check them out. A lot of the books I read now are because of Nikki and Tanya, honestly, and they're great. I found all of them enjoyable. I am a big fan of the cowboy 1800s awesome black lady lead character in a Western book. So yeah. What is her name? Justina.
Are you talking about
Dread Nation?
Yes.
Yeah, Dread Nation, but
excellent read.
Yeah, go look
Jane
up that book,
Jane McKean.
guys. Yeah, Jane McKean is the main character in Dread Nation and in Deathless Divide. What is her last name? Justina what?
Ireland.
Yep. Thank you.
Yep.
Yes, Justina Ireland. Go look up that book if you haven't heard of it. You will enjoy yourself, guarantee you. All right, Tawny, I got my phone right here, so when we pop off, I will check that text. And again, another new name that I've not seen, Whitney Davis. Welcome, and yes, the Stormlight Archives and all of that are on my list. They've been on my list since Nikki talked my ear about it. Talked my ear off about it on the New Year's countdown that we did.
Yeah,
it will be listened to. It will be listened to. Okay, so let's see. So anything else coming up for you guys besides that? Nay?
No, I think when we pick a date for the live stream, we'll post it somewhere on one of our Instagrams, most likely. Yeah. And we do have a YouTube channel, 1000 Eyes on One podcast.
Yes.
All the links.
I do believe, the link was already shared in the chat, but it is also already in the description, so you can find the links very easily.
Come listen to us talk nonsense.
It may be nonsense, but it's awesome and funny and quirky nonsense, and you're gonna love it.
Thanks.
So that is our show for the season. Actually, well, not for the season. I might do one more full wrap up, and then maybe if our schedules sync up, we'll have a little bit more time with Tanya and Nikki on. Of course, Meeks is gonna be there and Black Wildling, and we'll see who else drops in, and we'll just be hanging out. And I was literally just about to ask about the baby.
He's so happy.
He just came strolling out of his room.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna push his phone back. Look at those beautiful little cheeks.
Harvey, it's you.
What's on his face?
Oh, y'all know AK loves the babies. I always give the babies love.
Yep. Spread those germs.
All right, so we are out of here.
Always make a cameo when I stream too late.
Come on.
You know what? Is it really too late though? I think a young wizard is never late. He arrives precisely when he needs to. So we are here for all of the late night young Garvey antics. And that is our show though for the night, folks. Thank all of you for coming out and hanging with us. All of our longtime followers, Tone being one of them, Teflon, he was also, after Don Willie, he's one of the other folks that I streamed pretty hard with. And that's the homie. That's the original Wolfpack. So I got a lot of love for them guys. Circle Brothers, Ron, always appreciate you being in here. Tawny, I know Casey was in here earlier. Jackie C, Ion Throne, Imagination Realm, Mina, Lady Swift, chat room Auntie, Lady Val is always in here, and I know Funda was in here earlier. And again, you remember Funda's always in our chats, but that is actually my blood family. And she was on the stream with us last night. So if you did miss that when we just gave our first raw feelings about what we saw, and you want to go check that out, please do, because it was a great time and you're going to have a lot of laughs. JD was on there too, as was Meeks. And we always have a good time together. So come back. I may also do another season wrap up. I don't know. We'll see how schedules go. Again, if you want to talk more dragons, tomorrow, 7 o'clock, CostumeCo's channel. We'll be with Heidi and Shadowcat Bex and Tati. And I think there's going to be one other guest on there. I'm not sure. But we'll be chatting about that. We'll be with DJ and Fandom also. Then trivia on Friday. And there's something else coming up that I'm forgetting. Sorry, I don't remember. Look, I've been drinking rum. Don't judge me. That last thing was.
Why is the rum gone?
Why is the rum always gone? Yeah.
So I drink it
anyway.
That's why it's always gone.
And it's delicious. Damn it. Shit, they're fucking right here in my face and I forgot. I will be on with Tanya and Nikki at some point during this month.
Oh, I'm like,
I know. The rum is strong, okay? It was tasty. I couldn't stop sipping. All right, sorry. But we're going to be talking about Nightmare on Elm Street, Dream Warriors. I don't know what day exactly, but once we get our schedules synced up, we'll get it done. And it's a good time. Last year we did The Serpent and the Rainbow, and that was a fun stream. We had a bunch of good vibes coming through for that. So come through and hang out with that. And yes, Ione, I know the realm is craving the ginger ale. I don't know if I can do the ginger ale. I don't know if I can get all the ladies together, but I can definitely do a ginger beer stream and have some of the new crew come through. And we'll see how that works out. I don't know. Stay tuned. Sub to me here and also follow me on Twitter. That link is in my description also. And that's where I post everything that I'm about to do. So thank you all for coming out and hanging with us. Come check us out on all the future streams. Check the ladies out. Absolutely. Also, go check out JD's channel. Even though he says he's not doing nothing, he always be doing shit in the background. Don't believe a word that he says. And you'll always have fun content to look at. So thank you all for hanging with us this season. We will be back after the long night. And always, 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 again, I pledge you to remember, always bet on black.
yes.